Well, originally the group was, it was a group, you know what I mean, three of us. Me, my name at the time was Adi Bantan, and then I got my singer, Pete, and Mr. Lee, DJ, you know what I mean? We were always DJing on stage shows, Locking Portmore, and people always used to, MCs used to call us on like Waterford crew names like We Are the World. You know what I mean? I ain't fucking Bruce Springsteen, so I had to come up with a name, and at the time everyone was using crew, you know what I mean? This crew, that crew. So me I say Vybz Kartel, no me I say Kartel, no me like the name there. So one night me I watch a joke show now named Cali Kartel, and the name just stuck. So I just changed my singer name from Pete to Escobar, you know what I mean? And Mr. Lee, well, my original name as the killer in the cartel, and you don't know me as the CEO, executive, so I had to change my name to Adi the teacher. Well, the crew scaled down now to one because of, you know what I mean, circumstances beyond my lyrical control, you know what I mean? So right now we're just one. But we got the vibes of a crew, we got the vibes of a cartel. That's why the ladies insisted that I'd start well.
Because look, knock your guy rich. Can't eat more than belly full. Can't sleep in a more than one bed at a time. He have 900 Rolls Royce and 3,000 beds. He can't only drive one. Can't drive one and go downtown and drive one and come up. Him can't sex longer and him John stand up. And when sleep take him know nothing till him wake again.
I'm going to tell you what. I'm telling you something. I want you to believe me, see? Your life, valuable. Your dreams, valuable. Your feelings, valuable. Don't make nobody tell you nothing else. Don't make nobody tell you otherwise. Just focus and go for the prize. Focus and go for the goal. Make yourself proud. And make your parents proud if they are around. But just remember me tell you, your life, get to youth, who no may talk to. The one that when have nothing in life. But you don't have a life valuable. On the goals, on the dreams, on the aspiration. Valuable. Oh.
Well, today is a new day. Give thanks to life. All praises to the Lord.
Big up the prisoner, them a GP. When we say, when them come a road, them dep on a different course for them life. Them dep on a positive course for them life. Them dep on love. Them dep on hard work. Them dep on dedication to a cause, to a purpose. And them dedicated to never going back there. Big up on yourself. God is the greatest. Get to you, what you hear me? You need to focus on negativity. Focus on success. It's an amazing feeling. And most of all, the haters them don't like it. What the sun down my nose?
I'm out.
Not even 2 months in America. Stacking up these millions. Staying focused. God is the greatest. Positive around here.
Yeah, me I say in Atlanta, 6th of June, Vybz Kartel live, lyrics in overdrive. Member, State Farm Arena, 6th of June, Vybz Kartel in concert. I'll be there. Where will you be?
Put your motherfucking...
I think you might want to reflect back to when it all started at the Freedom Street show at the National Stadium on New Year's Eve 2024. Kartel's first show in 13 years out of prison. The momentum just keeps building, and this year at Sumfest, expect the best yet. It was a cultural reset, a legendary moment that reminded the world why Kartel remains one of the most influential voices in dancehall. Some people are still reeling from the magic of that night and want a second dose. Others missed it and are now grabbing the chance to witness greatness for the very first time, or others who just want to experience him again. His magnetism, lyrical genius, and deep love for Jamaican music and culture have made him not just an artiste, but a movement. People feel connected to his story, his artistry, and his energy. Including him on the Sumfest stage isn't just about star power. It's about honoring a legend who continues to define and elevate dancehall in ways that only he can do.
London, the 4th of September, Vybz Kartel at O2 Arena. Already sold out. But don't worry, we had a new date, which is the 5th. So all of the girls them roll out and come get the order and stick. You know Vybz Kartel is your gift.
One for my pretty girl, kiss my pretty, pretty girl. I'll never trick a girl. Me love ya, me love ya, me love ya.
I was in prison, watching the scribes and the Pharisees say that I would never come out. Now I'm out. When I came out, I watched the scribes and the Pharisees say, Kartel cannot run dancehall again. Jokes on you, motherfucker.
You girl, make money every day, but we feeling good.
Gaza Nation, remember on the DJ and the cap, remember we do this for real. From Kartel face up on the posters or the flyers, the stadium will sell off, the arena will sell off. Remember we don't need crowd, one man, one dime. Our book for almost every weekend from now till next year, man. Look for Kartel in a city near you. Or a space there. Remember, nobody now to resize the stadium. I don't know. Remember, we have been world boss from 2008. I know 25. And we up on live. One world boss. The man will sell off the stadium. The man will sell off the arena there. One teacher. Anyway, check me out in a city near you. What is under me nose? Come on.
One for my pretty girl, kiss my pretty, pretty girl. I'll never trick a girl.
Okay.
See me reggae dancehall TV run the nation. Them boy the overseer them run the plantation. Dr. Serious. I want to say.
We a star and a feel we show.
Yo. Good morning, good evening, good day, good night, depending upon where you watch from. People big up on yourself, you know. You don't know you're in tune to the Dancehall Topics show with your boy Dre. Yeah, man. You don't know all that something they got already. People with there. Back with another one, and you don't know all that go. All heap of things if we talk about today. Hopefully we get to cover everything. Just a while ago we all see some new development, but people don't know it going on. Today a Friday. My day cut a little bit shorter today. I don't know, my sons come out of school 2 o'clock instead of 3 today. But make we see what go on. We're still there. To try to give you a great show nonetheless. You see me? But we there, man. People just give me a little bit of time for start out something. Yeah. And we're ready. Yeah, man. Big up all of who there. You see me? Big up all of who passed through from early. Everybody I try to get on the leaderboard. Look like an unruly G. They are number 1. Big up yourself. Garnet Reed. Big up yourself. Kevin Francis. Theater Dancehall. Alwyn Mitchell. Kevin Francis. Jason Leng. Zip Code. Nikisha Old Troublemaker. Tamar Campbell. Izzle. 1J Bad. East Badness. Unruly G. Gaza Kid, big up yourself again. Natasha Frank, big up yourself, you know. Oh, this One Family Boss, big up yourself. Dean. Zoom J, big up yourself. I got this a comment section. Who else there? Big up man like Dimifras, Gaza Mac, Fabian, Trauma, Ian, Sciara, You don't know all that. Go big up man like Brando, big up man like Easy, big up man like Gaza, Uncle man like State. You see me? Big up ladies like Lark, Joan, T-Bless, Kim, Ima, Jackie Statement. Yeah, man. Miss Bad British. You don't know. The wife that for life. Sasha Ice. You don't know. Big up Caesar Fan, Benita. Big up all our females. Them will pass through over here so from time to time. You don't know how this thing go already. Big up the resident them over here too. You see me? You don't know. People, it's gonna be one of those lives, and there's a whole heap of things we unpack, whole heap of things we cover. Yeah. But state up with him in foolishness as usual. Look like state a try fi climb the leaderboard today. But Gaza Kid they are number one. Gaza Mac they at second place. Garnet Reed they in third place. King Life the fourth. Hugh Breezy the fifth. Jason Lang the sixth. Derek Douglas they are seven. Nikisha they are eight. J Bad they are 9 and Zip Code they are 10. Yeah, man, at the top 10 that me say every time me do. Hey, me I stop going to that sit in a car. Miss Chin, big up yourself. Hard Crime, big up yourself. You know what? I top read the comment section in the car. Your people do remember the stream goal. You know, man, you hear? Support the live stream. You don't know, that's something they go here. So people, uno may have got wind of this already because me know State talk about it. I think Gaza uncle talk about it, Brando talk about it. I think the last one I go touch on the topic. So me not get a chance to give my say so or my point of view much on the topic, yeah. But this is what is going on in our space right now. So we see the promoter from One Caribbean Music Festival, him drop theme point of view upon what caused the breakdown of the show. So we are gonna run through it, read it out. Although no go hear this already. What me I go do? We just go read it. Me now go state my point of view upon it until me finish read it in its entirety. We have a video we are gonna drop when me do my breakdown upon it separate. That I upload right now that I go drop later on today at some point. But when me I go to me just I go read it, drop the link. When the man them forward, we talk about it. And there are other stuff related to this way. Just forward on the desk also where we are gonna touch upon. You see Irish and Chin drop on video about similar talk about the same thing then where we been talk about, saying that we wouldn't want Bounty Killer to headline the show by himself. We never want him to get no help. We wouldn't want him to sell out the show by himself. But yeah, that too we might hopefully we can touch upon that a little bit. So while me I read this, what the fuck? Yo, what go on with State? Hey, you know me take a State gun one of them day. I make the king go on, man. I go take a gun one of them time, yeah. It can be a fight against it. You know, say Friday alone in go on, so. Nikisha always remind him say no price no over here, you know, so you know why I'm kill up himself. Zip code, I don't know, but we get into it. Me see him now behave, man. Me go take a gun, man. Make him go on. Yeah, man, that them are do State. But hold on, man. Make read the article, yeah. Yeah, what? First and foremost, one we touch upon first. Cause then you don't know tonight at the big night, Vybz Kartel live in Atlanta. You don't know we have to touch upon that too. You see me? One we touch upon first. When want me read through the article, yeah. Then we talk about it. One other article just drop where a promoter saying fear in life and one bag or something. That I want whole another thing again. One we touch upon. Start with Chin. Me know that you're gonna say in the State. Where is it? Start with Chin first. Alright, Trauma say read the article. So we get two answers from two people. Come no people. I give you 30 seconds to decide. I say Chin Chin. All right. And that me as a one family boss. All right, somebody. All right, Chin again. All the articles plural. Is the show sold out? Chin. All right, so theater fire shot, but me guard up. So all right, we're gonna start off with Chin. We not think we're gonna stay long on it, cause you know, but Chin is becoming like him our resident over here all of a sudden. I don't know what is going on. But make me hear what Chin I say. Hold on. The article we can touch upon that, cause that's gonna take up most of the show. Anyways, we're not gonna stay upon the Irish and Chin topic for a long period of time. So we can touch upon that. Chin act like him so upset. You see me? About what God. I don't know. So man see that why Chin look why Chin mad in the morning here. All right, people. See it yeah? Make we start here, sir.
Bounty Killer is coming back to New York, Brooklyn, New York, for the first time in 15 years for the biggest concert of his career. Bounty Killer is going to lock down the Barclays in Brooklyn, New York. Now, those of you who know Killer's career know that Bounty Killer and Brooklyn is synonymous. There's no other artist that's synonymous with Brooklyn as much as Bounty Killer has been over the years. Now, here is my concern, right? Even though undoubtedly we know that Bounty is going to lock down the Barclays, right? Because he's in Brooklyn for the first time in 15 years, a lot of you fuckers are going to turn around and say that Bounty only locked down the place because he advertised other artists that was going to perform from the Alliance. And that is what I didn't want to happen. I wish that we could have seen a situation where Bounty was on the flyer by himself and all of the Alliance people, even though we knew they were going to show up anyway, were just coming out as a surprise. So Mavado runs out as a surprise. If Kartel comes, he runs out as a surprise. Busy, you know, whoever, right? So Bounty can get his true glory. I know who you guys say. One who said Bounty, 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 but then behind Killer's back who never said, yo, the only reason why such and such run, you know, is because, you know, Bounty did have the whole of the artists, there are 6 and 7 artists, Bounty did have one flyer. So that's the only thing that I'm concerned about. You know, the way you guys will react and the way you guys will try to take away Killer's glory for ramming out the Barclays. But definitely, it is a highly anticipated event. We're glad to see Bounty Killer hit that stage. But again, I wish it was different. The Warlord.
The people there it is. So see Baby Sham forward in the defense of Killer say no one cares about that. Unity is strength. Brooklyn stand up. Somebody said nobody now go say so. LOL. Everyone expects special guests at these events. Somebody say, oh Lord. Somebody say, who cares? Somebody say, Mr. Pocket Watcher, please zip it up, please. Jesus Christ. Somebody again says, Chin, stop your knives. Lately, all you've been talking is pure rubbish. You saw what the Sham said. Unity is strength. The Alliance crew will be successful and Bunty gonna mash up the stage. That's all we care about. You know, say if people are gonna run in hot panda one year, you know. So you have to check it back later and see some of the comments them. But what we uno feel like with that something here? Because this is something where we been did say we never did want that it will happen that way there, but if the promoter sees the need for call for reinforcements, she have to do what she have to do to save our show. She can't wait till last minute, you know what I mean? We make announcements. We all would have wanted. Me drop the link, man. We all would have wanted it to go that way. You know what I mean? But because at the end of the day, it kind of proved what a lot of people were saying, that they don't think that Bounty Killer can sell out the Barclays by himself. It kind of proves that that ideology in a sense. Because even our like a week now, right? It's always a week now since last week Thursday, I think them dropped the new names, right? So even after a week, there's not been any significant movement in the tickets with the addition of the new people. So that also is another talking point. So again, it proves that the people that were saying that kind of right. I don't know what else can be done, or if these people are waiting for last minute. Me know people where have shared with me that them want to go to the show. Even this morning, me talk to one of my friend and me I said to him, say, yo, you don't buy a ticket yet? And him I say, no, him say him I go still, but him still not buy him ticket. So me don't know how much other those people are out there that are willing to go but haven't purchased their tickets yet. So, you know what I mean? We still a wait and a look. We see what will go on with that. You know? So you know, in the coming, yeah. Got you.
I feel like shit, not like CJ.
Bro, me did tell you that from the first rant. You no forgot? It's like when me attack, you not listen to me.
Yeah, I forgot you said that, but I not like my chin, you know, like CJ. I'm start to realize that more.
Brother, him not like, I'm not even feel like I just because of CJ or because she's a female. If it was anybody else, he
But
would have still
yeah,
have behaved that way, yeah, because I know
right,
him a do
right.
it.
Yeah, so I'm see people I'm not chat, I mean say because she's a female, but it doesn't say him not like her success regarding what she's doing.
Me did tell you, no, say this is that go happen. I told you guys. Me said just give it time. You're gonna see people are run out and attack and I spill them guts. Them not gonna call no name, but we are gonna know why them attack, bro. Me tell you, no, say this is that go happen.
You
Because
go
the
first.
thing is, bro, them never have the foresight that way she have. You know, say, all
Yeah.
right. I remember when him run out first and then come talk about grassroots promoters and the big companies and Ray. But him never know say she did partner with Live Nation. Remember saying
Yeah.
the run out and come talk, man. Me tell you no say this is I'm well on the facts. Let me shout out that's super chatter. You breezy big up yourself, man saying tired of chin no man in chat too much.
Okay.
Drop a super chat if you got it like that. Drop a super chat if you got it like that.
You see me? Yeah. So you know facts. Facts me, I want you.
Yo,
got you. Show me, I got you.
one minute. Let me tell you something about that little idiot Rasta boy there, man. He's not for the culture, he's for himself. You see me, I say, and as far as the culture go, you know what I mean? He might look upon it like him can't get the money off of what go on, he can't control the thing, you know? So,
Yeah.
that. You
He
see it,
can't
man, I tell
he
you.
can't he
Yeah,
can't get a money he can't get a money in a fox because he want to bring them to the grassroots club and those things. You see me, I said that's he want to
I can
bring
go suck your mother.
that not
Uh,
happen now.
let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you
Hey,
something, man.
Fox, Fox,
Yesterday, me I got, huh?
Fox, hold on now. So we just start here before you know you you know what you fool you want you. Say Fox, don't tell him no suck it,
No,
don't tell him to go suck your mother.
no. It can't come back, but me I tell you something now. Dog, me there in that Georgia, yeah, me have to jump in, cause me I got rehearsal in 2 seconds. But here's the thing.
Your
Yesterday
phone,
when we
your
got dinner,
volume kind of
brother.
get low. What going?
You hear me?
You right here
Better.
better know.
Yeah, man, me I tell you, say, me there, so I go run in for got rehearsal, but me have to jump on 2 seconds to tell you this. Bad man, me I got dinner yesterday. I see the bossy poster, bad man. Yo, me feel proud as a Jamaican, bro. I swear. You see me, I say, and the reason why me feel proud is because majority of the time posters that goes up in these places are like the likes of Sean Paul and Shaggy. You see me, I say, Cartel alone are spearhead the dancehall genre right now. You see me, I say? And no matter where Irish and chin, them boy just mad that they can't get the bag. You see it? Because where were they millions of years ago? You see me I say? 13 years ago, why they ain't not do this? But all of a
He
sudden
was
cartel
he
I do it.
was facts. Fact, he was busy robbing from the culture. As a matter, he was busy taking from the culture and wasn't giving back. That's why sound system dead because instead of did I invest a lot of the money back in the culture to build the sound system, them especially the young sound them, he was busy taking from the established sound man them already. Is the master
Right,
Major?
right. Them boy they are waste man. Me can't rate people like them there, no me G.
Yo, big up Chin.
But me
Young
run got
Irish and Chin.
me run got practice for my sister call me again, yeah, so go and bless up on yourself and tell the people them say they might have a after party for cartel. I think it says 1.6.
In a year.
So
Yeah, man, I think it dep on the website and them have a after party.
yeah,
Yeah.
1.6 minutes away from the arena. So it's a free before 12. You see me?
All right. Yeah, right.
Mud.
Yeah, man, but
Alright.
but the G, what have to say about that something? Yeah. So we don't want to stay too long on that topic, you know.
Big up Irish and Chin, man. I know a thing, go. You see it? Yeah, man.
Yeah, man seem like him upset, dog, like he want to go fight.
When you want to fight? Bunty?
No, Bunty, like him a say, yo, him the one killer fee. We say play it back. All right, hold on.
If you can't do it, how you want your man to do?
Yeah, I know, but yeah, him can't. Yeah, hold on there.
Bounty Killer is coming back to New York, Brooklyn, New York, for the first time in 15 years for the biggest concert of his career. Bounty Killer is going to lock down the Barclays in Brooklyn, New York. Now, those of you who know Killer's career know that Bounty Killer and Brooklyn is synonymous. There's no other artist that's synonymous with Brooklyn as much as Bounty Killer has been over the years. Now, here is my concern, right? Even though undoubtedly we know that Bounty is going to lock down the Barclays, right? Because he's in Brooklyn for the first time in 15 years, a lot of you fuckers are going to turn around and say that Bounty only locked down the place because he advertised other artists that was going to perform from the Alliance. And that is what I didn't want to happen. I wish that we could have seen a situation where Bounty was on the flyer by himself and all of the Alliance people, even though we knew they were going to show up anyway, were just coming out as a surprise. So Movada runs out as a surprise. If Cartel comes, he runs out as a surprise. Busy, whoever, right? So Bounty can get his true glory. I know who you guys say. One of us said Bounty, but then behind Killer's back, we never said, yo, the only reason why such and such run, is because, Bounty, that the whole of the artists, there were 6 or 7 artists, Bounty did up on one flyer. So that's the only thing that I'm concerned about. The way you guys will react and the way you guys will try to take away Killer's glory for rounding out the Barclays, but definitely it is a highly anticipated event. We're glad to see Bounty Killer hit that stage, but again, I wish it was different. The Warlord Bounty Killer is coming back to New York.
What do you have about?
It means that we're gonna try to take a Bounty Killer glory. See him here, oh,
No, so
try
all
to
right.
take
So
a
is it
cartel glory.
taking away Killer's glory if what is being said is the actual fact that he couldn't sell it out by himself? Mind you,
Take
it's
over.
not like it's not like right off the bat. CJ went ahead and said, "Ewa, a Bounty Killer alongside Bounty Killer had what, like a month and a half, right?
Yeah, month
Yeah.
and a week.
Yeah, he had enough time to move for him to move by himself. And she realized, say, with a month and so to go, that show seemed like it needs some help. So she called for reinforcements. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
she
Like
did what she did what she had to do.
exactly. As what me say no, and we can go back, go check the live then where me say that and other people say it. God's uncle say it. We say, oh, we want him to do it on him own. Remember, even when them drop the name, then we did talk about it and we say, yo, now no lie, the only person really where we see really can help that show ya a massacre because I Idonia and Movado literally just did a show a couple weeks ago. So me not think the people them are go so enthused to see them again. And Massacre the only one that kind of fresh in a space where haven't performed in a New York for a while. He more carry out that the younger crowd and all of them something. That's that we did that say. But
So something just forward to my mind. You know, I love to say Massacre call out in knock off Massacre.
Yeah.
No disrespect to him. I just know my
No, yeah.
so.
That would I think that would be dope.
Critical.
But, yeah, that would be dope.
Critical.
Because I think for some reason, not for some reason, I think Critical has been getting a lot of call out on them show, yeah.
Yeah.
Me not tell lie, me not see no younger artists with more arena shows than him, even though I just, you know what I mean, I open him open for the artists them, but you know, I would like to see it.
Vybz Kartel run for him, man.
Vybz Kartel run for him. But out there, would I like to see it. As a matter of fact, it would have been good if the two of them can do a collab, because member say, I think Assassin and Sham do one collab in a film time, because member say, Sham, sound like who? Assassin boss sound like Sham, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know, because remember said that used to be the thing back in the day. A man would have pattern the next man, sound him, flow and all them stuff there. Then when him get the look in him switch up. That's how it usually goes. So you know, it would have good if you could have seen it. Yeah, but it would have, but we don't know. We don't know what the relationship there. So
sure.
I think me not lie, me think them should have did it. I think Craft would have been a good addition because Craft did do well when he did run out pan Cartel show. He never performed for long, but him kind of lift up a place. Skeng could have been, I think Skeng could have been a great addition too. And
we did that for Shensia, but Shensia I got that Germany.
Shensia go have a show. Me now go say Jada because of obvious reasons, you know what I mean?
Laziness.
Yeah. Spice would have been a little help. Might be Spice have a show that did it, you never know. But bro, all in all, I don't think it is taken away from Killer. It's just the fact of the matter.
Yeah.
And in defense of what China says still, you're gonna have some people who are gonna talk like that for true.
Yeah.
And some of that are go forward from the little stupid post we make what they with Alkaline. Me know the vendetta people them are gonna beat. Be sure of that. But that beating there is literally I am literally gonna make that beating there forward. Because him should have never did do that. Him could have did easy well post the youth show and just say, yo, people, big show in Miami, go support. I just post it and say unity. That's all. He never did that. Him not even did that for write a caption. But you waste time writing a whole caption, I say unity, and contradict yourself in a caption, I say, even though you don't like about that, that never made any sense. But me not think the most of dancehall are gonna be so detrimental for talk down pan Killer because he couldn't do it by himself. I don't think so. I think the beating I go forward from the people and where him kind of in a one little hot water with right now, which is the Vendetta fans. Them are gonna beat him. You know what I mean? Especially if he show no sell out completely, them are gonna beat him even worse. But me don't know if Chin kind of listen some of the conversation based on what it go on with around the Beanie Man show and feel like the same thing I got on for Killer now. Killer now go get that. If that did go happen, it would have start happening already. From last week when them dropped the new name them. You get what I say? You know, I don't think that go happen because Killer is who Killer is. Killer still have him respect in the space. I don't think that go happen. The only reason why it happen for Beanie Man, especially with the Gaza people them, is because of what him did do. So you see, and it kind of similar to with Bounty. Bounty go do something similar also. You know what I mean?
So that's why them gonna beat him though. You think he can get it?
Yeah,
Or
that's
he
why
don't think he can
that's
get
why them go beat him.
Fuck.
Because him got step in a handsness.
Yeah, I think he can get it.
Step in a handsness. That's it. And it's not like it's unprovoked. And a man I got just say, oh, Killer if he go, Killer can't rain. No. For the most part, everybody we talk about the Bounty Killer something here want it to go well. Them want the show to sell out.
They need to show up.
But
they want it to sell out.
true that too, because a whole heap of people talk.
That's why I tell you, most of the people in just talk better on the internet, dog.
Yeah, man, they just talk. Them not really got
talk, bro. Chat one bag of foolishness. I need to show up.
Why in country boss, it don't matter if we must say them can do it, or I must ask if they can do it.
A question marks, and say question marks.
Oh, but that doesn't matter if they can, if the artist can
or can't. You know, really
you have to understand. Say Bounty Killer go wake up a antsness, and when he get couple bite him, if he just knows, we can go step in a antsness. Because as when we say him could have did post the youth show, or the whatever, and just leave it at that. He never did have to go in at that. You might remember saying, a man literally drop in extra words, when he could have easily well just stop at Unity and Ray and all of that, Killer never have to remind nobody saying no like Alkaline, We all know say Killer and Alkaline no good. But every young artist where Killer did forward out and make any remarks about whether negative or positive, are the only person that we him not reconcile with. Remember say him do it with Gage, him do it with Tommy Lee, him do it with who else? Couple other artists.
But I'm not want a friend for him still.
Me know that exactly. Exactly.
So even if me want to do it, that never happen.
Why Killer like him jacket grandson though?
I want him jacket gun. Oh, you ask man. Me just that one they fly over. Yo.
That Killer in a look.
I don't what they really go on with the fallout there? What him did do where Killer did forward out and talk about again? How what he go on?
Think I see him brata thing, man, or the eye thing.
And the brata something? Because I did so long ago, me no remember. I don't know. But as when I say, bro, you can't like everybody. Everybody don't know say like the youth already. You go over Trinidad and you call him such child, and that the name they stuck because that's what everybody I call him now. And one bag of something. Okay, who the DM who? Him the DM Killer and tell him if you got SYM? Oh really? As so far they go? Yo, why? But bro, that is that, yeah, man. Like in Killer never did do that still. But me not feel like me not think the whole dancehall I go have any I got say nothing negative towards that. And if they do say it, it's the fact he didn't sell off the show by himself. Country Bass Music, big up yourself in a G.
Jason joined.
Okay.
Drop a super chat if you got it like that. Drop a super chat if you got it like that.
Come like the upper, no problem, man.
That thing the body, we have enough of it.
Yeah, man, that's a bad
super
thing, man.
Chat, if you got it like that, that bad.
Yeah, but we are gonna move on to the topic at hand still. We just did have to add that in because it just happened. And we don't know we like beat Chin over here, you know? Yeah. Chin always will get a beating because I'm always I go against the grain and say some things out of pocket. You see me? So me I go read this. Try run through it as fast as possible. We're not even gonna read the part here. Me I go through it directly in the article. so the man name can reason about it. So it's a series of questions that was asked to Jacko, OC, Odin Anderson.
OC.
Yeah. so
Pee Rockstar says Sizzla put out statement.
Cross, please, why the story just keeps on giving. Oh, you see what I got? Hold on. Jaja God, the live, I go and wait today now. Jaja. You see where is Mr. Miguel Collins is saying? Two things him put out. Hold on. I see him think it what them I say. So I put out it two. I put out it twice. Okay, all right. Sister try to nip this in the bud from early out. Teacher people.
Jacko, no look good.
No look good. So make a read what Sizzla say, cause you kind of have a understanding of the one where we did read a while ago. So that just stay for last, cause you already talked about that at least two times already. So so this is from Sizzla Kalanji's page. It says clarity of information for the One Caribbean Music Festival. Sizzla did not tell the promoter to pay him what he paid the other artists that did not make it to close the show. That is a blatant lie. We simply said to the promoter in a meeting, when he still didn't offer to pay us the 50% of our original contractual amount, that he should pay us 50% that he was going to pay the artist that was to headline the show and didn't appear, and I will headline the show. Despite our contract for 50% down payment, I had started the show with 10% down, which is not acceptable, all because of Trinidad, and you still didn't give us the 50% owed to us even at my arrival at the hotel. Before me go any further, so him if he get a 50% down payment, which are only 10% that it him get. So that means if he get 90 more percent and him still jump on a plane and go to Trinidad.
That's why can I fall for where Jack was there? Can I Jack out and say, when you forward, man,
Oh, but brother, how you fit do that? Sister, you're in that business long enough. I was about Trinidad fans them. Why you would have take that risk? But make a read still. Despite all what took place, I genuinely think the promoter and sponsors did a very good job. It's just that the headline did it. So that job this a cartel now, you know. Listen, I'll make a read this again.
Yeah, man. Read it out for it.
Despite all what took place, I genuinely think the promoter and sponsor did a very good job. It's just that the headliner didn't appear. We sat in the hotel room waiting on the promoter to get back to us after the meeting, and he didn't. They left us standing there. So even if I was going to do the show without the other 50% owed to us, the promoter didn't get back to us the whole night. We waited and waited and nothing happened. I fell asleep, LOL. I am still happy. I went to the studio and compiled my album with some very talented local acts. We're moving on. We love Trinidad. One love Trinidad, Miguel Collins. Miguel Collins, you really not make no sense with that something, yeah?
Right.
You really not make no sense with that something, yeah? Because even if you ask for 50% of a cartel ask for, you still ask for some.
Bless up yourself, God.
And at the same time, you cannot appoint yourself the headline act at once. Me say that again. I promoter the only person. If you did say the promoter did forward to you and say, yo, cartel now forward, can you headline the show for me? Or can you close? You know if you turn to him and say, well, if me I go close, the only way me would I do it is if me get 50% away you did pay a cartel. So this still not really take you out of this kind of confirm a little bit away Jacko say. Because right there and then you want to renegotiate your price.
But then again, Sizzler said him only get 10% of the money before him go there.
And if you yes, and if you only get 10%, you say when you go there, you still not get no money. So how comes a 50% in half fee, you know? Like it,
Dog, this whole thing is a mess, bro.
Me
This
and Smarty
whole
on the comment section saying nobody write that one permanently fire.
no, but this not right good. Because
That's a Smarty system, man.
because look at this. Despite all that took place, I genuinely think mind you know, after you're done saying, you know, it promoter tell a blatant lie on you, you know. See? You go back, go say, you move, you go forward with the show after only getting 10% of and you should have get 50. When you reach there, you still not get your money. But yet still you go say the promoter and the sponsors did a very good job. It's just that Kartel, come you put Kartel name there, so Kartel are the headliner. It's just that Kartel didn't appear. Then you go back again. Go contradict what you say one more time and I say,
but what Fury, if Shark sell himself from the beginning, you know, cause if you get 10% of the money and you did forget 50, why you end up there?
Exactly.
Shark sell himself from the get-go.
But which boy can tell me when I give me 50% and can give me 10%? I'm mad, man. First thing in Canada say me not accept that 10%, then none at all.
This not add up, brother.
We couldn't accept
It
10% from your
man.
All right, you see what the person has said? This doesn't differ much from what the promoter said. Dog, like it's
bro, the story are twisted from all angles, bro. It does. Somebody not tell the truth, bro. You know
what a badly written statement. And the fact say, Sizzler, I mean, I say Sizzler himself posted because people from him team might have access to him social media. Whoever write this and post it, we don't need to reword this, brother. Like this. Bro, this don't change nothing. This doesn't change anything. Uno see the unprofessionalism we are going in our music business, brother.
Big unprofessional thing are going, bro. Cause why?
But uno realize in every statement we drop, everybody a try point finger at Kartel. Uno realize that?
Yeah. Bro, because why, bro, if you watch this now. You have a contract and you forget 50% of the money before you go the show. And you only get 10. Why you end up there? And that's my point, you know. Why you end up there and only 10% to get. So where Jacko tell you say make you end up over Trinidad?
Exactly.
Bro, this whole thing is just it mixed from all along, bro.
Yo, yeah, me listen. I'm gonna want to stop rush the panel because I realize that sometimes I overdo it. You understand? So I go easy.
That's your passion.
Because I'm not passionate. I'm not like for act up like that when it come on to them trivial things. Because this not affect the price of my rice. Anyway, as well everybody has say, this a Sizzler basically I say. First of all, the deposit I'm supposed to get, which was the 50%, him only get 10%, right? So it's like him say Jack still start off the contract with him agree upon by obviously violating him, but because of friendship, it move along, right? Since that decide to fly go Trinidad with 10% discount, him not get no more money. I might tell him I wait. Him find out the Kartel now do the show. Him try free. What's that?
No, him say them have a me. When him reach there.
Yeah. Him find out the Kartel now do the show. Him say him try to renegotiate theme contract to get 50% of a Kartel did I get paid. But don't know if him know how much Kartel I get paid, but him try to get 50% of whatever he was going to pay Kartel.
right?
Why you
Jacko,
want 50%? Hold on. Why you want 50% away? Cartel I get when you not get 50% away. You for originally
yeah,
get.
that are the logics now. That way you ask question like, are you a mad person? But as I was saying, Brandon, everything possible. Sometimes a man does. Even though it seems obvious that if me not the money to pay you, we not get another 50% from. But the sizzler say him ask him 50% away him owe. Jacko say him can't do that. Sister say him stay in the room all night. I wait on Jacko to respond after the meeting. No response. So Jacko don't even business if sizzler come perform or not. The time run out and the contract get breached. Well, re-breach because it breach I mean pay 10% of the 50%. You understand? And it even worse on the night when him not done. And as him state him move on. Him nah make up no nice.
Wait. Uncle and some ones in I chatted that say if you could have read it over back.
No man, me already just now wait till Charma finish.
Okay.
Yeah, me read it over. We also read it straight, non-stop. So back to the article here. It states clarity of information for the One Caribbean Music Festival. Sizzler did not tell the promoter to pay him what he paid the other artists that did not make it to close the show. That's a blatant lie, and it's in all caps. We simply said to the promoter in a meeting when he still didn't offer to pay us the 50% of our original contractual amount that he should pay us the 50% that he was going to pay the artist that was to headline the show and didn't appear, and I will headline the show. Despite our contract for 50% down payment, I had started the show with 10% down, which is not acceptable. All because of Trinidad, and you still didn't give us the 50% owed to us even at my arrival at the hotel. Despite all what took place, I genuinely think the promoter and sponsors did a very good job. It's just that the headliner didn't appear. We sat in the hotel room waiting on the promoter to get back to us after the meeting, and he didn't. They left us standing there. So even if I was going to do the show without the other 50% owed to us, the promoter didn't get back to us the whole night. We waited and nothing happened. I fell asleep. LOL. I am still happy. I went to the studio and compiled my album with some very talented local acts. We are moving on. We love Trinidad. One love Trinidad. Miguel Collins. That's the thing. What me read it so people can understand.
Uncle
Yeah,
Johnny.
man, you do a good job, man.
Yo. Got you, uncle, let me hear what you say.
All right, so you remember when we did this last night, even over Brandon, I tell us they are friends, and then nobody don't know what kind of money them take. The contract agreement. How much money him say him take now? 10% of whatever.
Yeah,
so
of whatever, yeah.
If 100,000 or 10,000 him get 10%, right? If at 200,000 or 20,000 him get. So think about where we did say last time. I tell you all them something around. Sometimes you're not going to hear the full 100 of everything. Remember last night, me say it to you, last night, me say it to me that say to Trauma even. I mean, sometimes when I feel us, everybody do business different. Remember, don't that what I say. You wrong all right.
Yeah,
man.
All
right.
Yeah, man.
That's man.
Cartel business is I am not leaving my house until me not go on no plane until the whole of my money in my account. Me not run them joke there. Pay the rest of the money. Me not do that. Some people is when I get to the hotel, when me land, book at the hotel, you give me the money. Some people contract is half an hour before me go up on stage, make sure that the money is in a me account or before me leave out of the hotel. Everybody want is different. But me explain to you already say, you have to look upon this like maybe we are friends or some long time friend and some something zine. So I'm gonna say, all right, me can't give him 10% because me and my friend long time and me used to rugu and boom bang 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 bang. Me I give him 10%. Him give me a little bit of change, him reach over the season never have a problem at all, you know. You see the day of the show now, like Sizzler say, yeah, oh, you know, come link me like Ray, you know, so if you give me the piece of chumps for left man. By the way,
You know, like Cartel there, you know, cause no, me no, cause you know, artists and artists always like town, them always link up. Everybody there one place. You know what I mean? So I say, look like Cartel now go there, you know, and we have some little thing on social media say Cartel now go there. Yo, come chat to me, man. Come I tell you just like how this, so that's how it go forward down. Yo, come chat to me, man. And since last say, remember, you know, brother. Me not have to do no show, you know, coming back Cartel and there, I know you need me, you know, that me they shown yesterday. Say that can be a possibility. But now say that please don't take this like an absolute reason. But it's shown a different ways how the human being or the mind act. Him could have say, yo, that Cartel not about, you know, me are the biggest next thing on the show. Watch what got happen now. Yo, you know, say me can't do this and me can't do this. Yo, come check my man. But if you notice the part where him say that the man say him drop asleep.
And wait.
That means say him never even say him go cancel. Him still a wait for the money, the big money. Me feel like a big money my wait upon, brother.
Brother, all of this where Sizzla just released, it don't change nothing different from what Jacko say.
But uncle, where you say make whole heap of sense now with this document. But when Sizzla say him drop asleep, him could now wait on the big money because in a Jacko document, Jacko say him tell Sizzla say financially him can't do it. But Sizzla still wait on the rest of theme original money. Where I know Jacko now link him.
50%.
Yeah, theme original 90% because him not only 10% him pay.
Alright, so this is a part where I'm confused more. That's why I'm saying read it again. But more you get to the part where it said the 50%. Film regular, second time I read it again, because it's smart on my side. Because more understanding, there's no way upon earth. Because so upon your arrival, did you get the next party? Like, this now make no sense. Like, oh, you get 10 leaving from Jamaica. When you get the next party?
Our uncle, it look like Sizzla did forget the other remaining at the 50, and then after him perform him get another half. Probably a Sophie contract set up. We don't know. Because I saw them normally do them thing though.
Alright, it's a right so. Despite our contract for 50% down payment, I had started the show with 10% down. That means say on the day when the show go on and them attack, up to that point, there are still 10% him having in pocket.
Alright, so stop.
Which is not acceptable.
Bro, you have to explain to the people. I must maybe a true me a vlogger. That's why I like stop when I read a little part.
Yeah, me get what you say. Me no vlogger. Yeah.
Well, that me I say maybe you're not. That's why more of the people understand where you just read, because you just read it, but people understand. So that means that him leave Jamaica with 10%.
Yeah.
Yes, him leave Jamaica with 10%. Arrive at the show.
That's like a bad business, that brother.
10%.
You see that thing yesterday, you know. Hold on, you see that thing yesterday, you know. You see that with the 10% and the 50%? In of itself is a breach of the contract. Sizzla have the upper hand from day one. Sizzla could have pulled out and nothing no happen.
No, you see me say the man have the leverage. That's why him can ask. That's why I say me feel like him really asks for it. Can say, yo, remember seeing the person.
Yeah, but Sizzla say him ask it. He never asked the whole entire amount. He asked the 50%. That's Sizzla say. So Sizzla say, him and Jacko say, yeah man, that conversation did actually happen. There was a renegotiation of a contract. But another 100% like where Jacko say ask her. Me ask 50%.
Printing a word amount.
I'm go say Branda see where Branda
last night, me I tell you no see a friend Branda right. Gentleman agreement, shake on. Me and your bridging pass through. Me have a think me I can give you 200,000, but here what? Me I give you 120 now, and it will work. Me I tell you, brother, a back a wall music, a cartel that show you all the president setting on a ramping thing, you know. A back a wall music. We are do from some wifey back door. But you know what I mean already, some non-agreement sitting, some no business sitting we are do from man, brother.
I don't think Sizzla even signed a contract, brother. Big one thing.
Oh, brother, from last night.
Brother,
you know,
that me calling. When I hear me?
Yeah, Branda say.
Bro, that me calling saying I don't think no contract of starts there. I think they're more than likely is like a gentleman agreement or them have an agreement, brother. What I don't think I no contract. I don't think
somebody
This
a
word
play a
contract
TV.
and so
Hold on, Brando. Somebody with the, I don't think somebody with the, somebody a play a TV or something. With them Brando that get an echo. So
No,
everybody is mute.
No, everybody mute except you, uncle. Everybody mute.
All right.
Got you, Brando.
the case is a case, brother. So cartel use the word contract. Everybody does use the word. Typical cartel effect. Do you think of that I go down? Everybody does use the word, but I don't think of the car. Brother, you stick over contract now. I just 10% of your money you get, 10% of the 50%. I mean 10% of the 100%. I if we get 50, I get 10 out of the 50. That means him not get the 40, I'm not get the 50. I so now understand it?
Yeah, exactly like that.
So Brando,
All right.
on the day of performance, he still only had 10%.
That 90,
Yeah.
That is crazy.
the only time I more about contract agreement than hear how much cartel I get. At that time, I remember about contract agreement.
100%, Brando.
Brother, all Jacko tell himself, say, here I go. It's like how them ask you more. You see, if them go or not go, me leave enough for them, and then me only I gonna lose 10% of the money me charge is back. So if anything, we can pay the rest of the people.
That's why him not kill up himself, Brando.
That's why I'm not kill up himself.
That's why I tell
Him only
Brando.
give 10%.
Says that sister can't I'm gonna quote and call me only is a gentleman agreement. You know the sister not talk about it. Like no legal, nothing. Because I only get 10%.
Uncle, hold on there. So this can also be the reason why Sister want to do a show tomorrow to at least try and make up some of the money when it's
because him done there already. Him need some money.
Pay the bandsman them yet a 50,000 for bandsman at Jamaica move, you know. Blood clad.
But is it Sister supposed to pay them or is it the promoter? Or everything in a one?
Yeah, but Brando, if you fly them,
Don't pay the money you get.
Don't pay. If the promoter don't pay, then you have to pay them, Brando. No, so it go.
Exactly. So you must go for them from there to pay them.
Yeah, dog.
Because them a go play for Sizzler.
Yeah.
Dog, we find out this last night already. Remember the whole I was saying, you know, says something wrong. We're gonna do a car show again. Something right, man. And him just do it for the ball. And for the people, no, dog. Something differently. We know them trick there, dog.
Brother, me shock me here, brother, 10% you take, brother, and for the day I show you where about contract. So that means this a contract.
I think that, yeah, from day one.
This was no contract.
Yeah, there was no contract there, brother.
Contract was there.
Because if you pay 10%, you breach a contract. There's no contract.
Yeah, you're right about that. There's no contract.
Yeah, win them a win it, G. Win them a win it. But when them here teacher pull out, them now, yeah, they want to pay them breeder money there. They never want to pay me my money.
So Sizzler say you want.
He must say my 40% that you was paying.
Oh, get kick off. Got you, Brando.
Kanaka Brando get kick off.
No man, Brando still there. I'm mute. I been get a phone.
There, still, man. Go on.
Oh yeah, come on, give me the office stop talk. But bro, this I don't know if Sizzler feel like this put him in a better light. It doesn't. It kind of show your your inexperience as a businessman if you use that for
I think that's the ideal word there, sir. Inexperience. Because if you're a man in the business so long, how do you get caught in something like this? But as the way I say, them a friend, so I feel like a friend business are going there, sir.
Yeah, but if it's a friend,
Charma. All the man I tell the man say, you know, say 10% didn't give me out of my money, but they still didn't find how much money for the cartel.
Yeah,
so
man. It's obvious.
Yeah, cause Brando, you're right, you know. Cause you give me 10% of what me ask for, which is way less than what cartel ask for, but you find 950,000. But as again, a cartel negotiating price and negotiating terms. Sizzler should have done the same thing.
Yeah, and cartel have the leverage to negotiating terms. That he has the leverage.
Sizzler on principle should have never accept 10% if in this serious about film business. I him decide to accept that.
That is so true. That is so true, brother. Cause 10% away ask bro, and you move, yeah, you ban. Come on,
Brother,
Fury,
if
first
him do
thing
this
me
to
not accept
Sizzler,
that.
me don't know what him do to Chronicler.
Brother, first thing me
Hold
not
on,
accept. Me
remember
can't
when
count
I
it.
read the thing, you know. Remember when I read on the base part of the thing, you know, you hear the man mention and I say, I read back about the second to last part. I say, you mention the other artists and say, because the other artists and so make the show not go on good. So that means him still okay with him 10%, you know. I just look at brother want to read it back down there so again and hear him saying, I can't tell him I blame him make the show not go on, you know. And
Yeah,
this thing
Yeah, man,
about
man.
love,
Yeah,
love,
him throw Sizzler throw Cartel under the bus with that with that
yeah,
statement. Yeah.
but I want make it seem as if me did okay with my 10%, you know, even though that doesn't mean the 10% me get. Yeah, man, I get 95%, and them not love the culture enough or I love the people enough. Me love the people did prefer my 10%. Cause me reach a thing, me I'll drop a sleep and comfortable at that some man, them take the plane and add that a narrative, you know.
yeah.
Yeah, brother,
Yeah, cause you
yeah,
must
if
say.
a man come this morning now and attack and I say, teacher should have deal with it better time know him long time and a two government. What did I go government? And the government I man money my defend.
Yeah, you have another part in the other article where this man even say him have a jet and standby the Saturday at the show, the cartel. So you pay money if you have a jet pan standby. Cause if you have a jet pan standby, you know, you still have to pay the people, you know.
You have to pay for all of that.
You have to
Expensive, nobody never.
I hear still artists are walking away saying that they still haven't gotten their full payment.
Cartel alone in plan to see man. So
Make
it's
this make sense, bro.
And Cartel is smartest
Big up on
out of
yourself.
all of them. Cartel smart enough that him no go on no plane until all that money reach him account. The way that was agreed upon.
Yeah. Oh no, go through with me here, I say.
You know, say the way of Sizzler answer, you're right though, because it look like him in the same predicament as how Cartel did, you know, but he still end up go. So basically, I see him predicament him in and him end up go, and it showed the sense of how people how educated them about the music. Because if Cartel no go on you go, but you say the same thing as the Cartel say you not get the rest of your money. One no go or one go and think like them would have be the hero of the day. And them end up in the same thing, but I try backtrack power them say.
Yeah, but
It no make no sense.
the thing too is how
Really and
you
truly, I know the same thing, you know. Because Sizzler only get 10%. Sizzler should even left it.
one man
Sizzler
get
should even left
90% and one man
Sizzler.
get 10%.
Yeah. Sizzler should even left Jamaica because of
Exactly.
10% him get.
Caesar shouldn't left. Caesar should have stayed where Caesar they are Trinidad. Bro, watch this now.
And that is why they want to charge more time realize that them take me for fool. And that's matter, but him take himself for fool, another man.
Yeah, him short sell himself, bro.
Brando, man should have never even accept the
and
10%
Brando,
from first.
that's
Much
why
as we got even things if we go there, brother.
That's why I mean I said to you last night, say there's no way Sizzler should have feel like him like me understand why he would have want to headline because him know say pretty much more than likely and more money. Cause remember that something where they go on with Popcorn and Wireless, where Popcorn performed the day before and the headliner for the following day never show up. What did happen? Them give Popcorn more money for him come perform the following day. I know Popcorn see say the headliner and they appoint himself and say, yo, me will do it, me want more money. I promoter them reach out to him and say, yo, where you say can you feel that gap here? And him say,
yo,
then pay him and him go do the show. Sizzler cannot appoint himself as no headliner. Him cannot do it, irrespective of who.
But Fury, why Jacko never pay Sizzler in remaining balance and make Sizzler still perform? Why him never do that then?
Obviously that money never did it.
No, I'm a lose. No, brother, it don't make no sense him do it again. From film perspective, member, you know.
He still have to go refund all I ticket them.
He still have to go refund because only for people are costing them now but the Sheriff Cartel down there. So here where am I doing? You see the 10% to them lose, he gives them just call at a loss. Rather than to go give that the next 90% and still people now go to show.
So you think that I'm approach with Mali and everybody then?
Yeah, exactly. But it makes sense from that standpoint, there, you know. Because the
Yeah,
money
as a
what you would
business,
have
as a
paid them,
businessman,
from
me
his
that do what brand does say.
yeah, save the money and pay the people them the refund. Because if you pay them and them go on the show and people still not got the show and want them refund, they're not satisfied. And things. You still have to give
Yeah.
the people them refund and still have to pay them the rest of their money.
The people them done upset already, Rick. No matter who go up on the stage, you know, you have to go pay some refund. So the best thing you can do, are just anybody will get a deposit, write it off, and you keep and you go and salvage some of the money. But you see that document here? That document here is a document where if a Sizzler agree to that document here, Sizzler throw Kartel under the bus. You understand? Him throw Kartel under the bus for the one, brother. There is no unity in a dancehall. None.
Hold on the charmer. Make shout out the super chat. Dr. Serious, big up yourself. Dr. Serious say you see why you need a music lawyer. Hold on.
Okay. Drop a super chat if you got it like that. Drop a super chat if you got it like that.
Yeah, one done, got you.
Yeah, listen to the general and big up Emmanuel, man, big up the chat. It look like some hungry thing are going on. You see me answer? Like 2 cents about it. 80% of the people, 85% of the people leave them yard figures the cartel. So cartel no forward. The promoter, it don't make sense who you pay for your headline. You just go waste some money there, so because the people them still not go forward because who them buy them ticket figure say now forward. You see me I say so since I know we say when you say them get 10%, that come like as some hungry thing because even if me and you are virgin, even if me and you are friend, there's no way me will take 10% from you to come perform at one big festival where the promoter say him sell almost 20,000 tickets.
One done. If you man get 10%, that means he must struggle to find the money.
Exactly, from the beginning, from the get-go.
Yeah, but brother, me not go. If you give me 10%, I am not going. Me, I have friend, but friend and business. That's why friend and business work. Same thing up to Jack Roar. I see him now.
Mm-hmm.
And him alone in I'm struggling right there. So nobody.
But for sure,
10% final first.
For sure, you all the business backstabbing. For sure, the business. First, Sizzler throw the promoter under the bus. The promoter come out, throw back Sizzler under the bus. Now Sizzler come out with this, and I say the promoter a good youth, everything good, and Kartel are the demon.
No, because you know why I'm saying that, Chama? Because he want to say, oh, a cartel make him get the rest of other percentage of money. And that he want to say, you know. So he want to say, oh, a cartel, because cartel show up and the show not go on, and that make him get fee other percentage of money. And that's why
but that's a very...
try to teach and die boss.
That's a silly way to look at it because at the promoter for PM. That's not the cartel. The promoter for pay you.
Well, and there's also, because we have to mix everything in that one. So, the article we start the conversation now we dropped yesterday, right? In a part of the article, it says to Sizzler, Malidan, and Mali, I ask for fairness. Let's settle this so the people don't continue. So if Sizzler did only up to the time of the show only receive 10%, what helping could I want from
Brother, for sure you said this brother just keep on tying up himself. He might contradict the word might contradict themselves, brother. I think as Brando and Uncle say, they look well, Sizzler case, there is no official document. Exactly. Because if you are gonna say you're gonna look back to Sizzler to give back your 10%. When Sizzler say, but brother, from the beginning, only 10% they give me. There's no contract, really and truly.
No, but not even
One
that.
minute,
Not
there,
even
one
that.
minute, 1 minute, there, 1 minute.
What you imagine?
Somebody have come playing that. Somebody have come up in the background. So when you see it out there, you hear back. Please mute up whatever I have in that background.
All right.
You hear it there now?
Yeah. I think
Gone
it's
back in that
actually
chat.
one that.
Somebody have on them audio. I'm have on the audio playing in the background. Now listen back
Yeah.
to the conversation.
So
That's why it's feedback.
the thing we not understand is him as I say if we go back to every statement that has been published, you realize that even when Jacko come talk, the only person who don't contradict themselves is Kartel. Kartel make him video and state how it go from theme point of view. And there's no contradictions in what Kartel say, because no matter how Jacko try, what Kartel say even proven in the document where input out. The only thing where Kartel say we never right is the fact that the money we must say the legal fees are not even him pay that. Him Kartel burden the bill there.
Yes, the Kartel say fee money come out.
Kartel say I'm my so Kartel say for even this something should have know say something wrong. Cause I'm me out of my money the legal fees forward and me pay the lawyer.
Brother, this brother never have the money to do that show here from the beginning. Because him a ball on price by everybody.
Never have the money.
So there was a financial problem. There has been a financial problem from the beginning. He wanted basically basically wanted the show on $0 and make a profit. Like a half time want to pay everybody.
That's not money. He book too much artists.
Yeah, but none of the artists don't get paid, so never have no money to pay none of them.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Remember, I know. Him say in one article, him say if Kartel is show up 10,000 more ticket to that sell. One to the other 20. Remember, I know them said 23,000 tickets sell. One to that. One to the money from that. You get to me? I say you gotta say if Kartel is show up 10,000 more ticket to that sell. So that means say you try bank for the ticket money then. You now have the money from the get go for pay the artist them.
And I worse mistake.
When should I do a book other artists apart from Kartel first?
But brother, there are two different price. You have a festival price and you have a solo price. The man can't afford that, brother. The man go for the cheaper one.
But even so, though, him could have booked just like 4 other artists with
No,
Kartel.
what me sure it is. Where people now realize it's cheaper to keep the festival show with Kartel than to keep a Vybz Kartel.
A solo, exactly. Cost him way more. Because the money when I go pay those artists, them still not add up to a solo artist. And then it's a way to justify the large sum of money, the large ticket expense. Because they might try, many people them feel like say they get banged for the buck.
I have a factor in this too, but I remember say the Trinidad regulation to send to wire the money. You know, like them regulations strict to wire a certain amount of money. So
yeah, these are things he knew. These are things he knew years ago. This is nothing new.
You had 4 months. Remember, say show if you go on from February.
Yeah.
Remember, say show. All right, maybe this is a question I want to ask. If this show did go on in February, would it have went on? Because it should have the same problem what I want to have. Lack of payment.
Like when we tell Chama them this morning, my glad said that wasn't the first Vybz Kartel show.
Yeah, that's a very bad president for us to show them.
Brother. I tell her that, bro, because if you notice how the man do, the man try save himself while the man try to throw Kartel under the bus, brother. You see, if Kartel never have a legal team and sign up in contract them and thing, brother, problem Kartel in right now.
Problem.
That me I tell you, brother, because the way this man go with this thing, bro, the man try everything to save himself and to make Kartel look bad, bro. But the good thing is there's a contract in place, brother, and there was lawyers there. So that are the good thing.
Yeah. People like and share up the live. Get us to at least 200 likes. Remember the stream goal to their Friday people.
And the fucked up thing is about it, brother. Like what I said this morning again past Stay Live. Imagine for me. Yeah, Virgin. Then you have a cook shop. You sell out your large food for 12 bills. Zane?
Yeah.
You said to me, say, boy, you know, me a bridging, so I give you for 9. Right? When me show up for the food, me bring $600. Not post me take you for.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you already give me a discount, right? And then me still show up short again. That's
Yep.
style thing. So I pretty much the same thing I go on as a brother.
Or you forward with the money when me and you agree for, but you pull out a fat Kyle out of your pocket.
Brother, 10%.
Thing again.
10%. What a level, brother. Jesus Christ.
Bro, I don't know if Sizzler I try to make himself look good, for make people them see the people. I love this, you know. I love this, you know. 10 you know. I mean, and that's actually what he's doing. Cause look.
It's a PR stunt.
No, hold on, man. The man saying when him say a 10% he move off, you know. Him say because of the love of Trinidad. Peter, right, so despite our contract for 50% down payment, I had started the show with 10% down, which is not acceptable, all because of Trinidad. So right this again, he might try for paying Kartel in a bad life. He said, see Kartel get 80% of his money there, and him
I never think about Trinidad.
not even playing him no go pan, and me only get 10% of me there.
Yo,
brother,
Brother, I done read up this yesterday, brother.
But the conflict into, you know, because if he must say him love the fans so much in this, why you got your bed? Why you never still go perform and leave the money?
How would him do it?
You understand? So that right there. So if you reason this out, you have to say, sister, that don't make no sense. Because you say you love the fans, why you never get up and go down there? Why you stay in a hotel room?
Doing Makala, can you provide us with the source where this man say I go file a lawsuit? Because the statement that I'm about to read, or maybe want to read from the beginning, there's no part in it where him say I go file a lawsuit.
The only thing he said, Jacko said that him have him legal team looking into the contracts them and them in a contact with Kartel lawyer. Him said that. But he never say how they move forward.
Bro, I chat him a chat. Him not have no ground to file a lawsuit.
Thank
Chat
you
him
very
a
much.
chat.
Thank you
Talk
very
about
much.
camera on them.
Come talk about.
Yo, una there see me?
Yeah,
Yeah, man, we there.
Yeah, me there.
I want to something, bro.
No, look, I turn up get kick off when him attack, man. That's why it sound that way. That's why I ask if you know.
The promoter their style of that. Like, you having issue meeting Kartel with the deadlines when to pay the money, but yet still you book other artists. Like, oh, that makes sense. You having
Brother,
issue paying Kartel in money, but you want to book other artists in the show.
The man can't even pay. The man can't even pay Sizzler. Not even that him can do.
This nigga talk about Kartel feelings out there. Nigga, we are reasoning logically here and things.
Brother, reason where so nobody know them feelings, bad boy. And if you really listen to the reasoning, you would have realized that way though. And you protect your feelings out tight.
Doing Makala, let me ask you. So Vybz Kartel not receiving all his money based on what was stated in his contract. He should have still did what Sizzler did and went on to
breach him own contract.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, man. Kartel got breach him own contract, yeah.
And based on where you read and understand, you still feel like this promoter have any legal any reason why him can file a lawsuit against Vybz Kartel?
Like him having a legal foundation. Yeah, he can say yo mega soup on that.
As what is it the thing we don't understand? Vybz Kartel have him lawyer right a foot. So before Vybz Kartel make any move, he must have asked his lawyer to go back over the contract and see where we move from here. So even before him decide to put out the statement we put out. And they made sure made this statement clear. Remember, say the signing the video recording as we Kartel come talk. You don't remember when Kartel they put up that video there?
Yeah, man. Yes, them look on it.
I couldn't remember what go on. So you can go and talk. Uno reason with feelings. You want to see the facts on the screen and everything where we there talk about. I want to talk about feelings.
Bro, me hate on them forward over here with that fool and
But
tree, brother.
enough that for him.
Bro, at them I reason
Man
with
would never make
feelings.
a move like that without getting
Bro,
talk
the
from
man tell us
legal advice.
The man tell us that the signing and everything what them talk about was recorded.
in a
You
blood
think
chalk
this
comment
man a
section.
move? You think Cartel I go charge them the money they and play loose ball
I
like that, brother?
doing Makala, here we go on. We're not gonna reason with you in the comments. Carlin, cause you say Cartel will have to pay back some of the money. What proof you have of that?
Yeah,
What is the grounds on which you say that? Yeah, Carly, we can't do the back and, as the brand always say, now go back and put nobody in the comment.
Yeah, the one says not back in the days, you're right. And that's why Cartel now got pay back, man.
Yeah, what
grounds? Forward, no attention. You have to call in, brother. We can't do this.
Yeah, what
grounds? Yeah, man, click the link and call in, brother.
Yeah, Carly, make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Yeah, continue reasoning.
They lost him already.
You know what?
Don't last him, people.
They lost already.
Jesus Christ. Be a gunman over here.
You know what? A lot of these people don't know the meaning of a contract, you know. Them don't know what happens when a person breach a contract, you know. Lot of them want to talk. They don't have no idea how a contract works. And that's why I don't listen to them, brother. You got to talk about pay back money. Pay back what money, brother? What money? When the promoter breach the contract? The man are idiot over that.
And Cartel stated the man said violate the contract multiple times. Multiple times.
You know which promoter the man would have given a date there? Bro, you must the 950,000 better kiss that goodbye.
Remember
Because that could have been another date show.
That could have been a Live Nation show when get a bigger bag.
So I'm going to talk about pay back some of which money. I want to tell you that.
These people don't.
You can file a lawsuit, but can he win the lawsuit? And when Cartel comes soon now.
Bro, there's no grounds for him to even file a lawsuit. But
even that, if Cartel contest after you lose on Cartel contest suit, that's more money come out your pocket.
Well, I not turn up. It's like them people that think that they really spot at the whole conversation. You know? This show was supposed to happen from earlier in the year. So the deadline been passed where Cartel did forget the whole line money already, how much time.
You know, your man said TJ, we want to shut it down for a long time.
Yeah, I just Cartel saying we know him and he work with him before, give him some more time.
A long time.
Honestly, me think say him does say them. Honestly, me does say them things for the people them ease off him a little bit. Me think him must have said this, brother, because brother, this is him first rodeo, this is him first concert. Him do concert with other people when most have signed contract and he must know what in it. Him just say them things, but him just keep on saying things in order to take the heat off of him.
Bro, I know TJ look on Carter right now. So what me tell her, bro. That's what me tell her, brother.
Yeah, remember, you know, a whole heap of ramifications forward from that something, you know. Vybz Kartel, a part of his actual booking price for festivals out there in a world where him or no 19 disclose that. Cartel could have been come
right.
Say,
I'm glad you bring up that because you see where the promoter do him team do, that's a violation of contract, you know. For this
it depends. It only would be a violation if Cartel have a non-disclosure in it. Not necessarily.
Yeah, bro, that's a confidential clause, bro.
I feel like contract. I feel like contract.
Contract set up like that.
No man,
with a private clause.
No man, it's
that's a big violation.
No man, it have to say. It have to say that you can't disclose anything.
But the funny thing is, you know, we don't even know if it was written in the contract, though.
No, yeah, we don't know.
Well, Cartel not saying nothing about it, so we can't say that part of it.
With Cartel video, you know, Cartel literally forward and kind of make it kind of what the word I look for.
Confirm. Nobody thinks them what him say.
Say add that at the money where him actually get paid. You see me? Him confirm it. So Cartel don't have really and truly don't have a problem with it, but in the business sense of it, it shouldn't have been out there like that.
Exactly.
But make we get in the bigger article because we done do an hour and a half already. Even we just retreat real fast.
Yeah,
And,
in its entirety. Go on.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hold
rush
on.
the times up for me.
No, today Friday,
You
man.
play the Irish one thing video already for me?
Yeah.
The new Irish one thing video.
Yeah, man, me talk about it a while ago, man. Yeah. Why Irish
Man,
and
don't worry
cheap.
about Bounty Killer reputation.
Yeah, but
Brandon, what you have to say
But
about the Irish and cheap?
Go on time, man. May I listen? Go on time.
all right, so me I go read this. So the first question is
Dwayne joined.
them a ask Jacko how him know Cartel.
Kobe joined.
No, he must say why let me ask about why him know Cartel. He must ask why Cartel never perform. So this is his answer. Adidja Palmer is someone I grew up with in Portmore, Jamaica. We were like brothers. This was personal to me. He was contracted for US 1.35 million, and to date, US 950,000 was paid directly to his management, with another US 150,000 paid to his legal counsel. Earlier in the week, we were asked to push his flight to Friday, and we did. We even had a private jet on standby all day Saturday. We rolled out the red carpet for him, to say the least. However, due to local banking laws and foreign exchange constraints, we were unable to provide the remaining balance in the format requested by his team. The funds were secured, but legal limits on large cash withdrawals made it impossible to complete the transaction as they wanted. Despite our best efforts to resolve this, we only learned with the rest of the public through the CNC3 media report that Cartel would no longer perform. So,
Hello?
go through me, G.
Okay, you told me to call in, right? I told you I'm at work, but I could call in. I told you that you just read all the statement, and I'm telling you, this is the United States. Cartel will have to pay back some of that money. And I'm going to tell you why.
In the United States.
Wait, make him
I'm
explain.
going
Make him
to,
explain.
calm down, man. I'm going to explain why.
Let him go on.
Unless the promoter is lying, that's the only way. But if he's speaking the truth, for instance, in the state, they said the promoter, when he could not transfer the money because of the holiday or whatever, they also have some condos that was going to have Cartel to sign as collateral. When you go to a court in the United States, when the time anything about money, the court is going to ask you, all right, you could not resolve the issue. Did you have some collateral? Once they said yes, they tried to let him do the collateral, and Cartel said no. That's a slam dunk. Because they try everything. You have many different ways for you to give the artist money. You don't have to just come at the show and get the money. You can do many different stuff.
Yeah.
Can I answer, please? Big man. A contract don't give you wiggle room.
Yeah.
You understand? Either you adhere to the contract or you don't adhere to the contract. Once you violate what is specified, if the contract never say if you can't pay me, you can do it by alternate means. But my door that was specified because Cartel, in his defense, never mentioned any alternative payment. Him say you violate the contract on several occasions.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
On several occasions, you violated the contract.
That's what I'm saying to you. That's what I'm saying to you. Unless the promoter is lying. No, what I'm saying to you, you just said about the contract. That's what I'm saying to you. Unless the promoter is lying.
Let the lady talk, brother.
Transmission, brother.
Yeah, make the lady talk, dog.
No mute. Just mute one and not talk, bro.
You want me to talk now?
Yeah, got you, miss. Got you. Your turn.
What I'm saying to you is, unless the promoter is lying, okay? You just said, Cartel said that there wasn't any collateral. So that's what I'm saying. Unless the promoter is lying, because he said there were collateral because the people that help him put on the show, most of them live in the United States. and they are a part of it. So if they said, all right, Cartel, the money cannot transfer over there, but since we are all in the United States and we are a part of that company, we are going to give you these things to sign off and to show that in good faith.
Hold on. You just a repeat all the way already. We hear that already. Here when me I go say, me ask you something now.
Yeah.
We might be bring you up to speed with what go on. Do you know that this show was supposed to happen from earlier in the year, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if it was supposed to happen earlier in the year, that means the deadline for the first show. Remember, you know, he was supposed to do the show earlier. Him get him deposit. Him supposed to get the remaining money.
Sir, lady, mute if you not talk. It's an echo. That's what I tell you.
Hold on, a charmer, man. Just make sure we talk to the lady, bro.
Mute up. No mute me. I get a feedback, brother. This hear what me I say. The show was supposed to happen months ago. So that means that there was already a deadline where the promoter done no meet. It Cartel if have money months ago. Months ago, him should have a whole line money. You understand that? Whether collateral or whatever, it shouldn't have came down to that. It shouldn't have came down to where he must say, because of the holiday why Cartel not getting money. You understand that? What lawsuit are you talking about?
And can you hear me now? I have to mute the mic.
Yeah, got you.
Okay. There's a lot of things in contract that get known. For instance, didn't Cartel supposed to be there like from the Thursday or something like that? And then the team adjust the date.
Them adjust the date because if them give the promoter more the leniency if he pay the money before. Cartel now left him yard until him get him money.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying. You have to listen both sides. The promoter said they got the money over there already, but they cannot transfer it because of the holiday.
Lady, hold on,
man. Your dog, many reasons, bro. Just hold on, man.
Oh, no, make sure we deal with it. Make sure we deal with it.
Stop right there, sir. Because you still not listen. Because you lean upon what the promoter say. Are you have to reason upon both sides and see what makes sense and what not make no sense. See? As me I said to you, they showed it happen from how long ago. So there must have been at least a deadline from that time. Why is it that a week before the show, you still a hustle up to get the money to Cartel? When the stipulation in the contract say me forget the whole of me money before me even leave me house. A data Cartel negotiation. How is it now you hustle up to get the money? You say you can't send the money to him because of where Trinidad I say with them Forex limitations and whatever not, right? You know I go say here we go on. We are going to sign off them condo for you, and Monday after the show you sign them back over to it and we give you your money. Cartel say me never sign up for that. The money should have been in my account already. What part of that don't you understand? How is Cartel wrong? And that me why you explain to me.
And even if them
how is Cartel wrong? I'm gonna tell you how is Cartel wrong. And also right. Okay? He was right about his money, but he was also wrong because he got a lawyer. He got lawyers. If you got a lawyer and you're dealing with a negotiation and the company say, all right, since we cannot transfer the rest of the money this way, this is how you're going to do it. You're going to take a look at it and say, all right, it's going to value, say, $1 million. If you do not pay me when I reach there, then I'm going to take these condos and then sell it back and get back my money.
No, it can't work so bad. No. That never that don't make any sense because listen to me. In the contract, even Jacko said him could not pay Cartel in the form specified in the contract. And Cartel said you have to pay me how it is specified in the contract. So them are knockhead because Jacko want pay him how him feel like. You understand? And Cartel say you can't pay me like that. I want the money, how me tell you say you give me the money.
And that is why I said what
you get to me as a lady?
Lady, you're not getting the point, lady.
stop being disrespectful at about lady, man. I got a lady voice, yeah, but that's okay. I'm a guy,
Is that
man, but I
man
got a
that,
lady
bro?
voice.
No, I
That's
thought you was
okay.
a lady. My bad. I thought it was a lady. I didn't know it
No,
was
no,
a
I
man.
got a
I
girl
didn't know it
voice.
was a
That's
man.
okay.
I thought it was a
I've
lady.
been through that
Oh,
from
no,
out
I'm
young,
being
man.
disrespectful. I thought it was a lady.
That's okay, man. I get that all the time. I get that all the time. But
No,
listen,
my bad. I didn't know. I thought it was a lady. That's why I said Mace.
Okay,
That's why I didn't
okay,
know.
Philly, go on,
listen.
angle the plan.
Yeah,
Once they go to court, if this go to court, okay, he will have to pay back some of that money. If what the producer said.
all right, enough for you. Thank you, Scar. You go over the
Wait.
same thing and now make no fucking sense. Hold on there.
Bro, you see them type of reasoning, bro.
Wait.
You see them type of
We may have
reasoning.
to cut in
Yo,
about. I want to say something before we leave.
are them type of reason in the streets? I saw the man reason things in the streets.
Red tie.
Oh, brother. Oh yeah, this a man a sick.
Wait. I want to say something before I leave, dog.
Got you.
Yeah. What me have to say, yo, the man gets his money. Yes, Cartel is totally right. Legally, he's right. He's supposed to keep the money. But in all honesty, I'm from one of the neighboring islands, right? And I think Cartel should give back the money just out of principle because not all money is good money. And I think his brand coming from prison right now, you don't want no form of legality affairs interfering with your brand. Remember, he's dealing with Amber Store. It's from Trinidad. It's from Trinidad. They don't want no type of controversy.
You can't use the word principle and say what you say, brother. You contradict yourself. You cannot use principle and say what you say with a straight face. Brother, what you say, brother?
No, man. Bro, listen what I'm saying, bro. Listen what I'm saying, bro.
Our feelings you talk with. You're not talking about principle.
Yeah, feelings I'm talking. Yeah, feelings me I talk with. Yeah. Whatever. But listen what I'm saying, bro. I saw in the article that they're threatening the promoter to kill him and them stuff. It's like you don't want
because the promoter did bad business. The promoter did bad business.
Well, on me or uncle. We got you.
Listen to me, I hear me out. The man when they call woman a while ago, no show the dirt. We do want to understand what them are trying to say, and then you not all person if you know that. Show no dirt him. Now why bullet they had said dirt the person where I call the man lady, and that bullet they are saying no, not dirt.
Scara, you know, see Scara if dirty.
Okay, but hold on. Scara bullet anyone they may pay it. Listen when me mess now. That brother here where call now I say give up money. Brother, you don't know contract work. This way you are talk about you talk from a place of you are fought from a place of me come from the Caribbean too. And if you give back the money too, brother, that not work, brother. That's not all business.
I understand the contract.
You
I understand that part.
You don't understand because you keep on saying come from jail, and that not nothing to do with business. Business. Nobody can.
You're not seeing it. You're not seeing the bigger picture, bro.
Okay, show me the
bigger picture. Got you.
The bigger picture is, bro, the way how the Caribbean people is fighting him, bro. I just think just sort of good name just to say, yo, I'm gonna give back the people and just leave me alone. Let me go on about my business.
Name?
Don't
hold on.
slandering his name right now, bro.
Stop. Cartel don't go back and no Caribbean show. What that do to Cartel?
Exactly. Who are gonna lose? We don't give a fuck about that.
He's not doing nothing for him, but that's where his rum is made, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't want it to infringe with.
It can make somewhere else.
Bro, what are you saying?
Cartel brand is worldwide, bro. Don't forget.
It can make somewhere else. And the first time the rum gonna change location.
No. Hold
on the Kobe. Do you realize that Cartel is booked almost every weekend? And him even said that. Him saying book pretty much every weekend until March of next year. Do you realize that Cartel could have taken another show that weekend?
Yes.
So
I understand that part, bro.
So you not seem like
I'm not blaming him for anything and saying that he didn't violate the contract, bro. He paid respect to the contract. I'm saying yes.
Business principles,
but I'm just saying
that's what you're doing right now. Film own a business.
He must say out a good name, Cartel doesn't give her the money and just get the eat off him back. That's what he must say. He must say he knows the Cartel, right?
Yeah, in essence,
he must say he knows the Cartel, right?
All right.
But just because he know people are judge Cartel, give back the money.
Hold on. Before this show, Cartel have problem with every Caribbean. Wrong or right?
Of course. None of them ban him. Another first.
He doesn't give back the money. What a change?
People still are going to hate him. That not going to change.
Bro, come on, man. Come on, bro.
A business principles, bro.
And if him do that, he must set a precedence for other promoter do this. You can't set them type of precedence, brother.
Yeah, because we have to learn to hold promoter accountable, brother.
Exactly.
Necessarily, brother, that go happen.
Accountable, because if you have to tell cartels if you give up money, brother, then what kind of precedent that you set? You try to set.
Let me reggae. Here what? You know, say Trauma did tell me something there. I'm gonna like your plate with the rest of Caribbean because no disrespect to the rest of Caribbean, you know, them have a little thing about Jamaica where them not like, you know. I mean, I tell you that. You see, the money, if the money disclose the money, it's not only cause problem for soca, you know. Because they are also saying no that them not put
them want more money.
Them want more money now. Problem with the cause, though, you know.
Yeah, but all the money ties back to is your pulling power. If you're
pulling power, yeah, them can more what them want.
We Cartel money we Cartel ask for. It's simple. I see a girl run out and do a video to her. Me comment on it and say, Mama, I understand what you say. But if you cannot pull the crowd, you can't expect a local promoter really and truly do you a favor if add you to a big show.
Exactly.
He's doing you a favor. So if I even $100 him give you if you buy a drink, he might do you a favor. If you don't want it, you can turn it down. But you can't pay you a X amount when you can't even pull your family out of your house to come watch you perform.
I'm gonna tell you something. My fellow Caribbean neighbor. He said, if I saw una reason the music, he said because Jamaica get back leakings from the wall on a long time. I regular violate Jamaicans.
Burn off.
Trauma. Yeah, try to break your record in the trauma.
Drama, say what you say, man.
Can't get up.
One more grenade.
Alright, I'm gonna finish. Okay, so you see because I saw una reason the music, you can't look on it like say just because him no want a bad name, him does give out the money. That can't be a good presidency that you want the man set. After and I like say before this, the most of the Caribbean, them that ban Cartel, it's not like say them they were for him, and them still want to use him pass and judge him. This is not the time to do that because the man not a big friend.
Yo, Cartel not hungry, and Cartel don't broken. That money is chump change to Cartel.
But
I think that money is doing more damage than good for him.
Drake not hungry, and you can't do that to Drake. Business is business, brother. You can't do that. You don't want to draw them card here. Pan no fellow Caribbean neighbors. But you want to draw them card up with the American. Instead, you no rate on one another.
No, man. You can't speak for me, though.
Kobe, let me ask you something.
Yo.
You know, say, see like Drake or Burna Boy or one of them people there. You know, say, I think this did happen to, I think when 50 Cent did forward at Jamaica, he had made it in a him. Say, for instance, you know, say an artist can ask for a specific vehicle if you come pick them up in a them contract. You know that, right?
Yeah,
them can demand.
And if that vehicle don't forward, him can look by and tell us, bro, I'm not coming to the show. It's a violation of the contract that you could have paid him 10 million. When the contract violate, bro, the principle gone out the window. So when you are going to say if you give back the money because of principle and this and that, do what? Bro, Cartel is not a local artist, you know, brother. Cartel is an international artist. Not because him forward from Jamaica, bro. Because if he was an American, he would not talk so.
Sometimes we as people should look at things.
Jamaican. I want to need to get out of that mentality there, bro. And respect on our own local people just as I want to respect somebody from overseas, dog.
Yeah, but on the ground right now, people is begging for a refund, and you see a lot of fans spending money to come to the concert.
The refund don't have to do with Cartel, brother. The refund have to do with the promoter. Stop. Cartel done out of this already. And the promoter need to find out who the money when thief and rob up.
But that's his fans though.
But it's not caught.
Brother.
It's not caught. Not trouble, bro.
Brother, what you talking about?
The fans feel violated because the promoter not fulfill his part.
Let me ask you this. Did Kartel have anything to do with the promotion of this show?
No.
So what are you talking about? There's
I'm
no
just saying, you know,
right.
some fans are, yeah, I understand the legality of it. I understand that, but some fans are frustrated. Promoter don't have no money. Promoter don't have no money.
And that's okay. Some fans can feel like that. Nothing wrong with that.
So
problem, bro.
I think as a gesture for Kartel to his fans, he should just say, "Hey, promoter, look the money, give back the people the money, and the people will."
As a gesture,
the reasons for him.
Hold on, you know. All right, hold on. Let me show you this. So what if Kartel if do what you say fi do? Saying and give back the promoter the money, and the promoter run away the money and don't give people them the refund. What you would have say?
Then it will be publicized that the promoter run away the money, and everybody will kind of understand. Say yeah.
So you feel
and
like
you
feel like a man if you get $1,500, I go feel good now if you know say at least Kartel send back the money, but the promoter gone with them still not get none.
Exactly. So the people don't feel okay with the promoter getting back the money and them not getting
you know what the promoter ball about? He want to pay the stakeholders in the party, in the concert. And that's the main problem. Stakeholders.
Kobe, let me ask you next thing. Do you feel like if a next promoter should rebook Kartel for a show in Trinidad and Kartel go, do you feel like these fans, the one where you said this gruntle and whatever, you feel like they would still go to this show?
Not as much as the previous show, because I think a lot of people are a bit hesitant now seeing a Kartel show coming in the region.
They're not hesitant about Kartel show, they're more hesitant if are the same promoter.
And the politician hesitant and no Kartel fan.
They're gonna want quick word there.
Got you.
Toby, did you know that the promoter sell over an estimate of $6 million US dollar ticket in ticket sales? He sold over 23,000 tickets. So
where's that article?
Chama, find
article. I don't want hearsay. I don't want hearsay. I want proof.
I want proof. All right, mega look for it. Hold on.
All right, so I want to ask a question.
And that is hold on. It's funny how you ask the proof for that, but you're not asking nothing for proof else from the promoter though, don't it? You see on the one side.
Yeah, because that's understood. And that's why I say Kartel have full legal rights, bro. I don't have to look for proof. Kartel have full legal rights. I'm not disputing that.
Let me ask that question. I think if I book Taylor Swift at Trinidad or something like that, I think people now pull up all these statements and all these things and attack. Talk the truth.
Kobe, you said the promoter don't have the money. So where all of the ticket sales there? Where that there? I remember the show was pretty much sold out, you know. Where those where all that money gone?
I think I don't know for a fact, so I can't say, but I think that's what was wired to the artists on the show.
What? It's a mud.
Yeah, I think that's where you get some of the funds to pay the artists.
Money. Think I say where
brother.
Kobe,
you don't understand how them.
You don't understand nothing that is happening, and you literally.
The man say he's in a financial hole right now, bro.
Brother,
man don't have no money.
Man just
bro.
selling a ticket, and so you talk about that was wired to the artist. If that was wired to the artist would get him money and when they are the show. If so be the case. So you can't say that was wired to the artist.
Yeah, and why Sizzla never getting other 90% time money?
Exactly.
Why
If all of that money did
hold on. Why Chronic Law never getting money? Why Molly not getting money? Why a Kartel money alone you not live fund? Like a Bumbo Kartel alone get paid and perform. Other artists get paid to perform. I'm gonna say nothing about that, but Kartel
I think you're missing the point, bro. I'm not disputing whatever you're saying, bro. I'm sharing the same sentiments as what you're saying.
But how are you saying that? But may I ask you, even if it goes where you say, there's still monies left. If, say, for instance, I ticket money pay a Kartel, me know say everybody else for their money don't amount to up to $1 million. So even if it amount to $1 million, a $2 million, where are the $4 million there?
There's a lot of what is called it business partners along. It wasn't just Jacko alone, you know that.
But all of them have to foot the bill for the. You want Kartel to foot the bill reimburse
about the
people
people
money,
them.
but you don't want the investors to foot the bill. Make it make sense.
Because Jacko is a head investor. He's the brand.
Make
He's
it
the
make
name.
sense.
But
Dog,
Kobe,
bro, me
you
not
know this,
continue this no longer, bro.
Hold
I
on,
not make
before.
sense, dog.
Yeah, 1 minute before you. Bro, you know this was a Vybz Kartel in concert, right? You know this was a festival. This is not Vybz Kartel in concert. You know that, right? So that means
Yeah,
Vybz
it's a
Kartel
one
is not
Caribbean festival.
responsible. Vybz Kartel is not responsible for nothing that happened, bro. Only thing Vybz
No man,
Kartel is responsible for is to show up and
Vybz
perform.
Kartel if you get the last, man, at that. Vybz Kartel if you get the last.
Yeah, before I go, all I care about is the fans that really spend the money that, and them me I really feel it for
Then
that.
if
And
you
I
care
just
about the
think
fans,
like
go
you
tell the
should, you know.
Get the promoter phone number and call him and talk to him.
Promoter, you have to talk to, bro.
And the promoter you have to talk
Because
to,
I'm on
brother.
the ground and I'm seeing a lot of fans who's die-hearted fans like starting to like
They could have
switch
died
on that side.
some
And
more.
me not really rate that, bro.
Cartel's fault, bro.
You
It's
can't
not
blame
Vybz
Cartel for that.
Kartel's fault, brother.
Whether you rate, brother, whether you rate it or
bro.
not,
One
you can't blame
other part
Cartel
with
for that.
them. 1 minute the Fabian. One other part one now look on, bro. Jacko have over 20 other sponsor on that show. That is probably over 2 million US to him getting a sponsor. Where's all of those money? What the sponsors money? When do with them the money? Them a ball say him not have money. Where's all of those money?
Bro, a
I just
style
start.
Jacka
There's
use
so
pound.
much stuff to look into.
Style Jacka use pound, brother. I know
Well,
that talk about.
as a Trinidad government said, there's running an investigation now, so
Yo,
probably the
fuck
truth
the
will come out
Trinidad
in the
government.
future.
What truth exactly? You know
As
what?
the finance, the real finance as to what's going on.
And here what? If even if all of that come out and whatever, Vybz Kartel still keeps the money that he got.
Still keeps the money.
He
He lose
still keeps the
nothing.
money.
He lose
And could I
nothing.
investigate little more? Vybz Kartel
Anything,
still keeping money.
if anything, a Cartel team could have sued Jacko. If for anything, because Cartel could have easily pulled. So, brother, I could have get a show on this a weekend. I will pay me way more than this a show, yeah. So,
Me
me
not
no know what talk about.
me not think you not understand what happened here, so.
But
Only just hear the price where one man get and feel like say him never need to get so much.
Yeah, that's how I play at the head every time. Yo, dog, you get too much. You can't give up the money.
The man deserve it because listen, man, the price is not about being 1.5 million. That's not the issue. Once they can make triple times that's all good. It's all fair. You understand? A man like Sizzler don't deserve that. I don't think Sizzler could pull that much people and I could spend that high of a price to come and see Sizzler. They won't. So Sizzler shouldn't demand that type of money.
It's not even about who deserves what. If I did even 100,000 Cartel charge, Cartel didn't breach his contract, and the promoter do that. And a breach of contract in a music business and show business, whoever breach the contract, that's the person that stays paid.
Yeah, but when my boy argue, and if it contract breaching, he must say Cartel with a good heart, just give out the money and make everybody happy.
Yeah. And that's what I say in a sense.
No, but bro, what I'm trying
that I say, and we are say we hope Cartel don't do that.
What me I try?
We hope him to do that.
When me I try to say to you, all right, so Kobe, if there is no money from ticket sales to reimburse the people, even if Cartel did perform, he would have been in a deficit then. And that you not realize say I try to say, you know, because Cartel going on stage, you know. It showed it already sold out, you know. So whether Cartel go on stage or not, those monies should be in a bank account. The only more money he could have make on that night is from food and beverage. That's the only more money he could have make. So if Cartel withdraws from the show because of whatever happened and Cartel gone with fee money, and the people them say, yo, we need a refund, the people them should still be able to get their refund because there should be monies to pay the people. Because the money they already allocated and collected already. And the next thing too, we make it even worse. I know everybody asks you a refund because anybody who is in that venue cannot ask for a refund because you were at the show. The show still went on, even though not all of the people them perform. So there's still, it's just I'm not gonna say a small percentage, but call it say 50% of the people them never got the show because them year before the show starts say Kartel now go there. Him still can't lose.
But the people that went to the show can still debate and ask for a refund because remember
they can't. They
Japanese
can't.
team didn't officially Japanese team didn't officially at the time mention that Vybz Kartel wouldn't be there. So people could have said, yo, we are still expecting that.
Listen to me. If you, that's why I know you're not follow that something, even though you say you're up on the ground. The statement that was put out directly tell the people them say if you are going to get a refund, you have to go through a specific measure. If your ticket scan already, there is no way you can go back through that. That's something if you get your ticket, you get your refund. That's why they make sure to tell the people.
If that's the case, those people was robbed then.
That's why they made a statement and say, do not do any chargebacks. Go through the proper channel to get back your money. If your ticket scan already, your money burn up. If your ticket scan already, burn up. Your money burn up, brother.
Yeah, Jacko did come out and tell them that before the concert start.
Before the
concert start,
you're not following the story. You're not following the story. As what we are say, your reason off of feelings and just feel like say Kartel get too much money, and if you give back the money because
no man, don't say too much money, no man.
No,
man
but
deserving,
no,
bro. I want to see my artist rich, but Kartel my artist in the bro.
What I'm saying to, and you still not answer my question. Where the ticket money there? Because no promoter now put on I'm sure of this magnitude to lose. So let me lay it out to you again and more. You answer me. Whether Vybz Kartel performs or performs not, the tickets were already sold out. So that means the profit was made. If he's doing good business, him have to make profit. Because basically, if him already know how much Kartel are charge him, so him already know how much him setting ticket price for make a profit. The ticket them sell off. Kartel can't make the show. See? He made
a before I cut, I would just in the future. Before I cut in the future, I would just like to see all transparency as to how much tickets were sold, so we can see how much money revenue that the promotion team collected. So you know, we the fans have a better understanding.
That is something that is generally not released. Worse than the Caribbean. You ask a lot.
No so man, but the case is being investigated, so it's possible.
So basically, Kobe, you basically feel like this promoter is running on a deficit then. Do you feel like say him not gonna make no profit? No, I use transparency
out there.
I talk about transparency and how much ticket and how much and whatever. Bro,
we don't know.
And the ticket money, if you give back, I don't know everybody I go ask for a refund, bro. Or is not everybody can ask for a refund. So him should be able to pay the people. Mind you, know, this is not a month after the show. We say, all right, you know, me invest the money in something else. I'm ready. This is right after the show, you know. And them literally put that out there, you know, before the show started. Say, if you are at home and you don't wish to attend, you can get a refund. Go back, go look at the statement is there. They put out that statement. So say, for instance, if you...
you're right, man. You're right.
So what you talking about?
Right, but as I was saying, sometimes the money that the ticket sales make, sometimes that's the money they pay Sizzler, Molly, and some other artists. You know?
Then basically, would have better not keep no show. That's a bad business.
Yeah.
If a ticket sales, you wait pan for pay artists, that's why I said to you, say, basically, pan where you reason, the promoter is running at a deficit. That means them never have a budget for the show. And the ticket sales him open for use.
Say that's the biggest show, that's the biggest concert he ever keeps. So I think, you know, he tried to put all his eggs in one basket, hoping to profit big from it. So he lose all.
And I'm gonna say to you again, it is not Vybz Kartel's problem. Fans are fans, not. Business is business. I work, Kartel, I work.
That's one question though. If you was a fan and you buy one of the cabanas and you didn't get to see Kartel, how would you feel?
Me, I get me. Me I put my anger towards the promoter. Me I put my anger towards the promoter.
I want my refund. Me not care who at fault. I want my refund. That's it.
You know the only way I would have blame Kartel is if Kartel was a no-show because of Fame own fault. If it's a breach of contract on the promoter side, me can't blame Kartel, bro. Irrespective of how me rate him as an artist. I could have $10,000 me lose. I promoter have to give me back my money. You don't understand
Yeah,
how.
but you still have to feel that way as a fan, bro. You still have to feel that way because that's how your artist and you feel like your artist don't care about you.
No, I know.
I feel like your artist don't care about you now.
No, I'm not gonna feel that. I'm not gonna feel that. Talk for yourself. Talk for yourself, brother. Me wouldn't feel so.
Me wouldn't feel so.
Me that's that. Me that's in myself. That promoter is a ratted thief, and me see enough people on TikTok I say that. So they must say what you are say, but they must say other things as well. Everything out there.
And the promoter, bro. And the promoter at the end of the day, no matter how no one spin it, at the promoter.
Brother, you know, could have spin it anyway. Boil down to the promoters.
All me was thinking to myself, if me was Kartel, bro, I book my own flight and go to China and just do a free show.
Nope.
But at least I'm gonna come like him.
Madman, this
oh, yo. So
hey, I hope you don't run like, business in a dark, you don't lose, you know. I hope you don't run business in a dark, you don't lose, you know.
I don't say where my thugs.
But yeah, but well, I know with even the climate in Trinidad and where the politicians might do that. Even if that was something where Kartel would have the want to do, it wouldn't have been even able to do it. You realize they give Kartel a specific time to enter and leave the country.
At 7 days, I give Kartel and I country.
Yo, dog, sometimes so our Sizzler don't want Kartel to do.
Nah, Sizzler should not free, bro.
Bro, you not have it. Yeah, brother, you have to think. We are deal a business. Both parties are deal with business. Kartel are deal with business. The promoter are deal with business. You can't want the promoter for make money and Kartel for lose. That not make sense, brother. That not make sense. Cause when you say the man to give up money, that's Kartel losing and the promoter gain. So that don't make no sense, bro. Cause if both man are deal with business, it have to deal with fairly, bro. You can't expect one man to say, you know what? Make him make the money and we steal the losses. No, bro, that's how business work, dog.
But me still a wonder is this, eh? Me still a wonder. How is it a Kartel everybody I talk about? And a Kartel I don't never show up, you know.
The whole of them are watching TV.
I just the money. I money what them I look on, brother. Nobody now look on the business part of it. Nobody now look on.
But let's be real. Let's be real though. Majority of the people that was attending that show was there to see Kartel.
That's why him name for book so much artists. Him should have make Kartel get him money. Simple maths, bro. Simple maths.
But Fabian would tell you that him get a festival deal and it still work out cheaper for him to put other artists money because he had to find a way to justify the huge ticket price when they got shove on to the Trinidad audience. You understand? So that's why him do.
Not only that he get a festival price, it's also a discounted festival price. That how them feel for you understand, brother. Complain. I don't know that's hard for them complain, bro. I don't understand.
Trinidad people well want to see Kartel, bro. So I don't know how that will happen in the future. Trinidad people well want to see Kartel.
After you review everything, after Sizzler come out and say when say, after the promoter say come out and say, after Kartel come out and say, it's evident that this promoter at no point in time had enough money to put on the show. Him trick the people them. That's a way we can hands down and say. We don't know if the money legal and illegal, but him never have all of the money to carry out the show. That
and whether the money legal or not legal, that has nothing to do with Kartel.
Exactly.
That's nothing to do with Kartel, brother. So when we
a long time they get a chance to pay, A long time they get a chance to pay off.
Bro,
and them the pay off.
Bro, that's why I ask. That's why I me that ask the Dwayne or whatever his name what they call up earlier. If they showed it if it go on from how much months ago, how is it A week before the show, this man still a scrambler try to get money out of Trinidad for pay Cartel. That the excuse they now go sit good with me. How comes Cartel never have him? All right, remember, you know, the show postponed. A good promoter. All right, me show nothing. There was rumors. I mean, I say rumors, because I don't know for sure that Live Nation gave Popcorn a certain amount of money to do a certain amount of shows in the US. He never get the visa, so them show they still not. As far as we know, Popcorn still have the money, whether I did the deposit or the full payment, right? You see, if Popcorn forget him US visa tomorrow and them start a lot those shows all over the state, any other money will left for pay, have to go directly in a Popcorn account. Once them start advertise, they show them. That's how business work. That's how business work. So if the show did go on from February or whenever, when Carnival go on, how is it now at this present time, this promoter have problems to find the rest of the man money, whether $50 or $100? It shouldn't come down to this, brother. And we not see how Uno make it seem like a Cartel fault at any point in time. Remember, say Cartel say a deadline after deadline, the man no meet, you know. And that make perfect sense, because if he showed it, if it go on from how long ago, Cartel did have him full payment and a wait on the date. So you see, if Cartel did missing flight or whatever and don't make the show, guess who would have in breach a contract this? So Vybz Kartel, he would have to pay back actually more than what the man gave him.
Yep, definitely more.
This the one I hear about last week.
Jacko could have
reimbursement.
Show, I more ask Kobe this, and everybody will take it promoter side. Say for instance,
no, I'm not taking the promoter side.
Hold on, listen what me I say, man. Say for instance, this when me I say happen. Cartel get him 950, him don't get the remainder amount. Him still decide say more guard the show, and for some reason he missed the flight or something, and him don't make the show. Remember, I know him still not get him down payment, you know. Who you think would have breached contract? Would have been a breach of contract this? Remember, I know Cartel, right? Do you think Jacko would have looked on Cartel now and say, yeah, my friend? So just run back the 950 and we call it a day. You think that's what Jacko would have did? More on doing for answer and more on you for answer. Answer me no Kobe, man.
I can't speak for no man, so I can't say what he would have done.
You know, me can't speak for him. Me can swear if what I go on in a Trinidad now, I see anything would have go on Cartel not sure. Irrespective of money or whatever. The fact is, it didn't show. Cartel would have get last year.
But you are pick and choose who you speak for. Because you want to speak for thousands of fans, but you know what? But you know answer for the question. You see how you move the goalpost?
No, man. But no, when I speak for fans, I'm speaking about what they're saying. I can't speak in a hypothetical situation. I don't know what you will do with somebody situation. I don't know what you will do.
But me can tell you same way that and all fans are saying what you are saying. Some fans are saying that, just like some are saying the opposite. So I two arguments on the street.
That's true, but majority I say one thing more though.
So well on the Chelsea. So you Chelsea are say.
How can you say majority? You do a statistical report on this, or you gonna say majority? Brother, don't.
Just by observation, bro.
Well on the Chelsea. You are say Mali disrespect the promoter and the Trinidad. Why you think Mali, like not even just Mali, why any artist would be contracted for perform in our country, reaching at the country, don't go with the promoter, lock off all communication and go do a video as what una follow with the promoter say? Why would she do that? Why? And if you notice, in all of them statement here, me can read it through. There is no mention of filing a lawsuit against anyone, especially Mali won't try to say disrespect the promoter and Trinidad. And Mali, that means that Mali deserves to get a lawsuit then. Or the promoter not say that. Because the promoter knows him wrong. Like, me not understand what I try to say. Me want to know if it justify why Mali do what she do. It must be a breakdown in the conversation between she and the promoter. How why would she just not go to? All right, so which part Mali stay? She book a separate hotel for herself. Did she go to the hotel where the promoter book for her? Like how all of that go? You can't talk based off of just some little loose information. We want to know all of them something there.
Yo, manners and respect, you know, Philly. Big up yourself, you know.
Got you, me G.
Let me ask you now a question. 2 points. Cartel say never get the whole line money, don't?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Second point. The promoter say never give Cartel the rest of the money, don't?
Facts.
So the two of them in agreement of that, don't? The Cartel don't get the rest of the money.
Exactly.
So what are we talking about here, boss? What are we talking about here? The promoter say never pay Cartel. Cartel say never get the money. Case closed. There's no other argument. We don't care about no feelings. Where the promoter say, boy, we could have do this. That's all excuses. That's all excuses. But when it comes to business, excuse them. They're not hold no weight. You can't talk about financial business and financial this. Because you had ample time to take care of the situation.
Exactly.
So you can't blame it upon last minute. Say, boy, we are trying to give him the money, but they never accept the transfer because it was last minute. That's your business.
No, but
so you're supposed to done send on the money long time.
You the man I say Cartel if you take this sign over at the condo the man then go sell it to get back his money. So Cartel turn real estate mogul not to
man. Who you talking about, man? A joke thing you talk about. You talk about lawsuit and them business. On a reason thing like with ignorance and that. When it comes to contract and then something like that, you have to uphold the contract to the letter. And if you break the contract, that is it.
Bro.
That's all it got. The money have ample time for pay Cartel and money. And I'm pretty sure all of that is documented with communication and all these little things. Whether it be text message, email, rare phone calls. Because obviously the man said that they was in constant communication. So he was giving them time after time after time.
Jay joined.
So what we're talking about now, say Cartel fought and Cartel for pay back money. Which part to know that? If me a selector, if you give me $1,000, if me charge you $2,000 to come play your party, you give me $1,000 down payment. By the time the dance forward and you don't give me my rest of money, me nah perform.
But
you have to give me my rest of my money. I'm not talking about contract. We're talking about word of mouth. If you don't give me my rest of my money, me nah forward.
But me just gonna say that to you. Me do videography and I see thing. If a man contract me if you come video in event and me say yo, me need the half of the money by midday, the day of the event. If you don't send that money there, don't even call my phone. Come in and go. It's simple.
So wait, you see this business here? This is a business of want and not a business of need. So when you're in a business of need, then you can have maybe an argument of some kind of leeway. You understand? Because need. This is all want. You want to book Cartel. You don't have to book him. You want to book him because you want to get the booking so you can try and make a money. You want to do it. You don't have to. Your life no depend it's not based on booking Cartel. You can always make a different decision. You understand me? So once you make a decision and then you go through the rigmaroles, like you said, the man them sign contract. Which part you sign the contract? Now Jamaica, before Cartel even left Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
Now fly got Jamaica and go sign contract and all them sitting there.
Yep.
You see me? And that was when? From last year, that's a 2020 blood BBC 4. You understand? What the fuck you not talking about? What not talking about? You can't tell me you can owe me 400,000 from December and now at June, and you gonna give me argument? But you just stay down and nobody even look back for the rest of your money. But that done, that gone.
And that's the next thing me actually have to show them people when they talk about
what do you?
The lawsuit thing. You see if say for instance him even make the mistake of saying prior lawsuit. You see if when Kartel or him lawyer, whoever represent him say, well, listen, this show was supposed to happen say the 12th of February. There was a breakdown in somebody whatever, and we had to move the show to May. The deadline that we set, the first deadline was say February something. Me forget the whole of my money because that was the original agreement because the show should have been February 12th. So Kartel say by February 5th, me supposed to get the money. He never give me all of the money. The show move from that date to May 31st. So we revisit and we say here by April 4th, me need the rest of the money. Give me pass the deadline there and me don't get my money. You see, if all of them something we Kartel talk about can be proven whether through text messaging or email, him not have no case. Him not have no
up to Madsus. You watch Madsus video? And Madsus say me talk to Jacko how much time and him say how much time him give.
All right, my time now. My time now.
Hold
on. Yeah, my time. Bro, what are that tax on food in it, bro? Kartel for give back your money, bro. If people they need to get back their money, bro. I want to talk about, bro. Kartel give back your money, bro.
Yeah, fuck yeah. You're mercenary. Mercenary. What's up with this, my dog?
On the two intense. I feel lively up in a little bit. On the two intense.
Yeah, mercenary go inside the match.
On the two intense. I feel lively up in a little bit.
I was thinking your coats are coming up with furniture.
Yo.
They must think that.
No.
Money may come up with furniture.
But all jokes aside, we have to reason the thing properly, dog. We can't deal with the thing from feelings and just put yourself in the man's shoes, dog.
Yo,
you not go work free with you not go work if you not get the whole of your money. So we expect Kartel for work and you not get the whole of your money. That don't make no sense, dog.
Yo, bless up the chat in for way. Yeah, I just make 2 points and move. You know, say all of this are because of the dangerous game where the promoter play after the show. You know which statement make all of this happen and fuck up everything. All in the name of trying to put the blame on Kartel. You see, if the promoter never made mention the amount of money him give Kartel or Kartel charge, all of this would not go on. You know what happen? You say Kartel not get for perform and everybody I wonder why. And you know 1 and 2 people that say them want them refund and only the promoter would be blamed. But you know why everybody down in a Kartel skin now? Because I did them hear them. The promoter make the dangerous play and go mention the amount of money the man I get. That is a detrimental. That detrimental to everything because
offload all of the blame on Kartel.
And it end up backfire upon him. You understand? Because him never expect this to happen. You understand me? I say, but him get a shock him like because him know say Gaza nation are the strongest nation in the world right now. You understand me? I say, so all of that backfire upon him. But at that cause all of the problem now. That cause all of the problem now. Just the money. Big up on yourself.
What you see?
Yeah, go away soon.
Yeah.
Charm, I like how you like chatting on me. Can't turn on my live on the go and run on the live.
Yeah, man, turn on the live, man, right now. You not go ask you to. Because I worry. A whole heap of things that we talk about, you know, cause Elephant Man missing from Little Wayne album. Whole heap of something in that space we talk about right now.
I turn on the live and try
Man,
my
in life.
macaroni off. Try macaroni off.
Yo, one more
Yeah.
point, that topic.
Yes, run it.
One more point on the topic there. You see,
Yeah.
in a Matsu's video, Matsus also said the man refused to bring anybody else in on the promotion. In claim numerous times him can do it on him own.
No, but all I know, no, and also in we are here now say him owe people money, so him look like him Matsus thing there, but I guess he never borrow enough.
So this is all the promoter, boss. This is nothing to do with Cartel. Cartel having contract and him lawyers and all, and him something there on inside. Him good, man.
Yeah, hold on there. Dwayne McCullough, big up yourself. So Dwayne McCullough say, I disagree, but like and support the channel. But Dwayne McCullough, let me ask you. You still say I disagree. But if when me still can't, and you never did think upon this. The fact say the show did go on from so long ago. How is it the promoter is still struggling to pay? And he's not struggling only to pay Cartel, you know. He must struggle to pay everybody else. Because Sizzler himself move off for only 10%. No, really and truly. Look at that. 10% he move off and still not get the rest of his money.
So look on this little freeway too, also. The money must say boy Cartel for go for farm can get 950,000. They must look for the money, they must look for the amount of money, you know. They must say, why him get 950,000 that are willing for money? And them feel so that is enough for Cartel for go. But they don't realize that is not the figure they agree to. Cartel didn't agree to perform for $950,000. So you expect the man to go home for that? It's like
hold on the
Well, let me ask you this. What would you feel about even now the promoter them now say local acts now to get more money? Are they talking about local acts who are pulling power or just because them are perform? Like me not understand.
Them just a talk. But when I answer still, all right, look, even if that be okay, look on it. Them all right, look, remember I know from Vybz Kartel to Freedom Street, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's not nothing new. So Cartel going to get a lot of money for the show because how much them say make up a Freedom Street? 6 to 5 million. So all that even surprised them. That would not be a surprise, which is kind of stupid.
You know what I realize in all this thing with the people knowing what Cartel can presumably charge for a show is that people are forgetting that Vybz Kartel charges that much because of him impact and him pulling power. Not only because he named Vybz Kartel. Right? Because enough people also want to argue say because him did their prison and him did their Busy Signal did a stint in prison. Him never get no big hoorah or nothing when him forward out. Just one and two I'm peers them I say welcome home. Busy Signal. When Jackie came from prison the first time, it never make no impact or nothing. Even Bojo. Well, una try if you say because of the prison thing or whatever. It never get the big uproar and whatever where Cartel get either. Him doing Walk to Freedom show and whatever, and he sold out the events because of Bojo Bantan that. We can name how many other people that are artists that went to prison and forward out back, and people that say, yeah, welcome back, and that is it. It is not about him going to prison and nothing. Vybz Kartel always and has been in demand, bro. No go back, go check. He has always been in demand. So even the people them know we are going to use that Vybz Kartel revelation if he say local acts in the Caribbean need to be paid more money. Me kind of not understand it. We kind of know.
The man goes to stop reasoning thing. I think about the thing like the old original Jamaican friend thing. Boy, me give a thing. Boy, just forward, man. Me give the rest of the food when you forward. Them they runnings there is not good business, dog. And it's not proper business.
Exactly, because look at it like this. These local acts that need more money, what is their pulling power? Can they even pull the people who living at them household to say, come watch me? What is their pulling power? Why they feel like they deserve to get more money? All me can do, I tell them local people, yeah, I go and put in more work, stop pocket watch, and build up on a catalog and on a fan base so uno can start order more money. Because if me a book a young artist because me see him have a one song and me know say him bad. And me feel like say, all right then, you're my bro. Me I give you $1,000 if you come. Me I know. How me know it work, you know. Local acts or young acts normally beg promoters to go on their show. Me can open for you. Just give me 5 minutes. We have heard rumors of Sting, literally. People have to pay if you go perform a Sting. So, no, in the other Caribbean countries, they want the promoter to foot the bill for these local acts. The promoter can say, me now book no.
Government intervention. When government intervene in anything, just make it worse.
Him can say, because the thing is, I don't know how Trinidad work, but in a Jamaica, if an international act is gonna be on a bill in Jamaica, they have to have at least one local act. Normally, they don't go for one local act that can pull people. Even though the international act have been pulling power, them still use a prominent local act. Just like when Chris Brown did there at Jamaica, you notice them drafty like Ding Dong and them people. They don't go drafty the artists them when nobody don't know. And Ding Dong getting good money because Ding Dong come talk say him could have go buy a hand cat and repaint it, and when him done give back the man the hand cat. Time never really want it. Him just want it for the show. All them dancer them get them money. So if anyone say that, you know, say him get a bag because of him worth, even though he's not the headliner. So them little people you know where they in Trinidad now, we can't pull not even in shoes lace. I go order more money. That makes sense? We're not dead for hungry.
So the local.
Them people who are signed with promoter, you know. And them are the one who support Chin. Full argument.
Let me tell you something. You see why people, you see sometimes we as Caribbean people, well, we as Jamaicans, we try for show respect to the rest of the Caribbean country, them, you know. But sometimes when you put this, the rest of the Caribbean country, you put yourself in the line of fire. Just because a bad mind. You understand? Just because you don't have brand Jamaica. You understand? Uno do this.
Lack of intelligence.
You understand? Because, brother, how can you size up soca and calypso music to reggae and dancehall? It's not something that we want to say. But I una make we say them things here. How soca and calypso are gonna be like dancehall and reggae? Uno crazy?
Brother. There's so much we can say, but me have to leave.
You book a Cartel, you remember say tourists are coming even shift from them regular thing. I say you have to go to show them. So
me have to leave. Click the link at the top of the chat. It'll take you to stay live. So we can continue conversation over there. So, but me definitely after run. I've got to pick up my son from school. Thanks to everybody we passed through. It was a great reason we can go on 2 more, 3 more hours because there's so much to unpack in that something here. But me after
manners and respect to it. Big up yourself and big up everybody on the panel. Big up everybody in our chat.
Yeah, if you don't still want to hear great reasoning, it's just that it'll move to another channel. Click the link. Yeah, man, big up yourself, turn up. Just click the link and go over the other channel. Me will pass through over there, Gaza Uncle go pass through, Trauma, everybody go pass through. Same reasoning, just a different channel. Yo, Nikisha, lift up, I don't know a lie you're telling her. You see me? Just click the link, people, and we'll meet over there. So big up on yourself. Yeah. It was a great reasoning.
How the name Vybz Kartel evolved? Well, originally the group was a group, you know what I mean, three of us. Me, my name at the time was Adi Bantan, and then I got my singer, Pete, and Mr. Lee, DJ, you know what I mean? We were always DJing on stage shows, Locking Portmore, and people always MCs used to call us on like Waterford Crew, names like We Are the World. You know what I mean? I ain't fucking Bruce Springsteen, so I had to come up with a name, and at the time everyone was using Crew, you know what I mean? This crew, that crew. So me I say Vybz Kartel, no me I say Kartel, no me like the name there. So one night me I watch a joke show now named Cali Kartel, and the name just stuck. So I just changed my singer name from Pete to Escobar, you know what I mean? And Mr. Lee, well, my original name as the killer in the cartel, and you don't know me as the CEO, executive, so I had to change my name to Adi the Teacher. Well, the crew scaled down now to one because of, you know what I mean, circumstances beyond my lyrical control, you know what I mean? So right now we're just one. But we got the vibes of a crew, we got the vibes of a cartel. That's why the ladies insisted that I had